Testing, testing. Looks like content received and live has been established. Let's see if we're good to go. Everybody, hello, hello. All right, that's muted, good to go. Testing, checking audio. I altered the audio levels here, so just a heads up, if anything is blaring in your ear or really hard to hear, that is why. I apologize. That said, could anybody confirm for me that the audio does sound pretty decent here? Otherwise, let's get going on this. And I've got Stutter and I've got Garushia. Garushia, test received. Good to see you guys. How's it going? I actually did it. I went ahead and scheduled the stream after all. So here's what's going on as I choke on my own spit here. I just wanted to get one swig. I always give one big swig of water before I get started, and then that happened. The Glimwood Tangle. So you guys know, hopefully you do or don't. I'll catch up anybody that doesn't know. I started this hunt. This shiny hunt was an interesting one. I just walked in here for a second because I was trying to fill out the Pokedex. What ended up happening is I ran into a shiny Morgrim. Like, first encounter. Boom. Random shiny. I was like, seriously, I haven't had a random shiny in forever. That's amazing. So as I started searching for whatever it was, probably Sinistea if I had to remember correctly, I was looking for just the Pokemon to complete the dex and realized every single Pokemon right here has an awesome shiny form. So I said, hey, why not? Let's just go for it. So I started just taking out Pokemon after Pokemon. Some of these have like 300 consecutive feints. Some have 100. And I'm just going to keep going and going and going and going. Every single Pokemon in here has a really, really cool shiny form. I'd be happy to have any of them. So I just said, I'm going to go until I find, I don't know, everything. That was the first hunt. Unfortunately, the first live stream, like 4 hours in, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Barren. Hopefully this one will be a little better. So, I forgot to put on the thumbnail again. I do not have the shiny charm. I'm kind of old school. Shiny charm is something I have never, ever used. In fact, my odds are already double what they used to be back in the day. So for me, as far as I'm used to, I'm probably going to see more shinies than I normally see anyways. So that's why I'm like, I don't really need the shiny charm, honestly. And not only that, to me, it's like the lower the odds, the more of a challenge, the more of an accomplishment. I'm a thrill of the hunt kind of person. So that's why I'm here, and that's why they always appear off screen. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Pumpkaboo appeared off screen. The only one I've gotten on screen was Toxtricity. That was the only shiny I've ever seen on screen. Then the Morgrim was super random. I just walked into it. I'm like, look at that. There's a shiny Morgrim. Looks awesome. I loved it. I caught that for Hoy. So Hoy really, really wanted a shiny at the time. So I said, Hoy, that you can have this if you want. She never claimed it. She never wanted it. So it's still in my bag. Snowy's taking care of Pumpkaboo. So Pumpkaboo has a good home. And in the meantime, I actually stopped this hunt to go find shiny Yamask. And as I was searching for Yamask, Snowy, who has a ton more time, she was on spring break. I was working more hours than ever. I was at work for 70 hours 2 weeks in a row. And so out of nowhere, Snowy goes, hey, I got you. I was going to try. I really did. I tried to get a shiny Runerigus, or rather a shiny Yamask, for Snowy for her birthday. And Snowy pops up with the shiny Yamask. So I'm like, all right, well, I've got 500 feints on Yamask. I can come back there and get a shiny Yamask anytime I want, I suppose. But that hunt ended because I'm like, well, the person that wanted this doesn't need it anymore. And Snowy wanted a Milcery. I'm pretty sure she already found that, though, so she doesn't need help on that. Which means I'm back to the good old, not Morgrim, sorry, the Glimwood Tangle hunt. So here we go. And we are 5 minutes in and no shiny, so, you know, there's always this fate luck, I always say. Like, you're going to find it 4 minutes in, or you're never going to find it at all sometimes. But, so my 4-minute mark is passed, so oh well. How are you guys doing? How are you doing, Stutter? How are you doing, Garushia? Dry mouth. I've been trying to get out and exercise as much as I can. It's ridiculous. My weight always fluctuates, and I've noticed myself climbing up, and then I started working from home, so I'm like, I need to get out and do stuff. So I've been trying to take long walks, and then it's like it's not even working. I'm like, all right, clearly I take more steps in the lab at work than I thought I do, because this is ridiculous. I didn't realize working from home was going to involve my body sitting around so much. It's crazy. But, and you're trying to hatch a shiny Wooloo. Shiny Wooloo. I want to say it's gray, isn't it? No luck this week. Alas. I've been hatching while I wait for calls as I'm working from home. Dude, I got to admit, like, I feel bad. I mean, I'm technically admitting it on stream, but I mean, I would admit, oh, it's black wool. You're right. I was going to say, I think I've seen somebody had one once. I would certainly admit it any day of the week that the switch went on before my laptop went on every day. Just working on this hunt a little bit while I'm waking up in the morning. All right. Let me go check the stream. I always have to remove that stupid line that automatically inserts itself. And it's really funny. This time it's really lagging. Like, the thumbnail did not update on the link. And then the game itself has not updated. So on the link, it still thinks I'm playing Splatoon 2. It's just so laggy today. It's taking its sweet time. It looks like the thumbnail updated finally, but... Alright, well, I guess I'll just wait until that link posts itself, so... Alright, back to the hunt. I'm still working at my job, but the hours are super short. Ain't that the truth? It's weird. I'm going back next week. We got told that there's no way we would ever be deemed non-essential because of the products we make. Then, and for that matter, the development work we're always doing in the lab. So then, out of nowhere, I hear, well, okay, maybe it's not as essential as we thought. And it was like 5 minutes after that, they literally laid off 2/3 of the employees. I'm like, okay, that was pretty non-essential there. That moved fast. Oh, don't worry, you're still working development work in the lab. We need you for making sure there's QC. I mean, I've got a lot of hands, or I should say my hand is dipped in a lot of jars. So there's no way that I'm going to be deemed non-essential. And it was 24 hours after that. It was like, all right, you're working from home. And then 24 hours after that, it's, no, you're back. You're coming in Monday. I'm like, would you make up your mind? So as of now, Monday, we are full-blown, full staff, normal operations. So I don't know what's going on, but I guess working from home was nice. The temptation to just play the Switch all day is there, and the buzzkill is that you know that there's still a ton of things. I've got a task list I've got to get through. My boss and I are like coworkers. The only thing is he chooses the priorities, and then we both choose how we're going to take them out, and that's for our half of the building. And you know, we still have our task list, so it's like I kind of want to just play Pokemon all day. But I know that I'm responsible for making a lot of phone calls and getting a lot of paperwork done that we normally would have to get done anyway. But still, hopefully everybody's well out there. I hope you're all doing well. Anybody that's lurking, I was surprised to find out how many people there are that just turn my stream on and let it go and they don't chat. So all you lurkers out there, I really hope everything's going well at home. I hope everything's going fine. You guys are occupied. Hopefully you guys are getting exercise. I'm telling you, I did not realize my body would be sitting around so much. And make sure that you listen to your local code, because there's often not exactly scientific logic behind a lot of things, but you do still have to listen to the rules. There's already been a girl in a nearby county that got a happy escort in the backseat of a police car home for breaking curfew. So, you know, some places are taking this super seriously, some are not. It's all about the state code, but best thing to do is just listen, because they're in charge of making the rules. You're in charge of following the rules and calling them out when they make stupid rules. So that's the way it goes. That said, hey, there's 800 Pokemon in existence, about 450 on the Galar Pokedex. We've got DLC coming. There's no reason that I can't sit here and shiny hunt. Like, there's no reason ever that if something like this were to happen and I'm mandated to stay at home, that I don't have stuff to do, because I could just sit here and shiny hunt everything. There's plenty of time and plenty of Pokemon. Makes me wonder, like, how many encounters could you get if you were at home for 2 weeks and you just grind Pokemon for 10 hours? It's how we are. Just the hours hurt too much. Yesterday I came in an hour early by accident. Got to work 5.5 instead of 4.5. Yeah, sneak them in, man. Sneak them in. We are essential because hospitals need us. Yeah, I was surprised. There's a couple of customers that I didn't know we had that much higher priority than I was informed. In fact, I don't believe we were not. I don't believe we knew that they were our customers because they're not essential. Like, they were essentially not the first one down the chain from us. And then when I find out that, yeah, there's a lot of high priority customers involved, I'm like, oh, well, this is interesting. Okay, I never knew that. It's amazing what they were doing with our stuff. So, all right, all hands on deck, I guess. We need to ramp production back up. We're still doing. Some people are voluntarily staying out. I may be doing that next week, but for now, anyways, everything's full blown operations. Everything is back to normal as of Monday. And speaking of Kokichi, a.k.a. Hoi, or actually it's Hoi, a.k.a. Kokichi. What's going on, Hoi? How you doing? You were probably confused when you first saw it said live next to my name. You should try hunting for a genuine shiny Sinistea. See, I don't know. I should say I don't know. The best way to do an authentic Sinistea would be to catch an authentic Sinistea and start breeding it. I'm not really, I don't know. I'm not much for the breeding, you know. Call me crazy, I guess. But when it was first discovered about the international breeding and later renamed the Masuda method, don't ask me why we started calling it Masuda. I probably saw it on like GameFAQs, and I saw somebody calling it Masuda, and it's like, oh, that's a cool name. Well, yeah, let's call this the Masuda method because, you know, Masuda's overseas and I'm not. And so the name just really stuck, the Masuda method. But after it's not exploiting, it's just after hatching egg after egg after egg, I'm like, you know what? I've hatched so many eggs in the last 10 years. I'm more of a go out and get it in the wild now, or soft reset and really earn that thing. Breeding only makes copies. I believe that you can get an authentic Sinistea to pass down the authenticity from the female, if I recall. I did not take a very deep look at it, but... Shiny Hatchram first. What's up, Snowy? Ah, there we go. Just need a little water. Hoya's sick, doing dishes, eating salad. Snowy's calling for Hatchram first. Technically, Morgrim was the first, but that was like literally the first encounter. For all of one encounter, I had a 100% shiny encounter rate. Take that, cute charm. Even the cute charm glitch couldn't get you that high of odds, rather. But nonetheless, breeding only makes copies not authentic. I don't remember. I remember reading about that one time when they first were talking about it, because what I don't understand is why that's even really a thing. They named it Authentic Sinistea versus, I think, Knockoff Sinistea or something like that. And when I first saw that, I was like, wait, people are distributing fake shiny Sinistea? That's really weird. And for some reason, I thought that was like, wait, there's a marker in the game to show you that it's not a shiny? That is not authentic? That's so weird. Then when I looked into it, it's no, Sinistea just, for whatever reason, has two forms. I'm assuming it's because Sinistea is a sentient Pokemon, so it's actually the ghost is inside the teapot. The idea being that all these Sinistea are inhabiting teapots from poor areas or fake knockoff items, and there's only a certain amount of Sinistea that have actually inhabited rich people, important figures. You know, if there's a lore behind it, that is my explanation behind it. And so I was like, all right, that's cool. But the only problem is, for you to tell, you have to go Dynamax it. So if you really want to know if Sinistea has that mark, I believe you have to go Dynamax the thing so you can see it. At least Oh wait, at last, a bunch of Danganronpa people, Jeez, you got me. I've said it so much, you've even got me saying it wrong now. Danganronpa. So wait a minute, Hoy, is Danganronpa just that big of a game? By the way, Sinisty on screen right now, Stutter's calling that will be the very first shiny. I'm calling it. I'm not going to find a single shiny this entire stream. I'm going to get skunked. Then I'm going to turn the cameras off, or I should say the capture off, and then I'm going to walk away, and then I'm going to come back, get one more encounter, and it'll be shiny off screen. Then you'll have to watch Discord and look back and be like, what? Ah. So is Danganronpa that massive, like Persona? Is it that big of a game that it'd be like you playing every Persona from start to end? And that's why, because in my mind, Hoy, you've played you've played Danganronpa so much that you got to be done by now, and you must have gone back and played the same story again. Similar to Persona, you can go through the same story twice and get different outcomes. I figure that's what's going on. So there's 4 games. All right, so similar to Persona. It's a very popular series. Yeah, Danganronpa's grown huge. I never used to hear about it. Now I see it everywhere. The mark is so tiny you'd never see it. Yeah, it's weird. You have to Dynamax. That's the only way you can see the thing. You have to Dynamax. I'm on to the last game. It's a great series. What's that, Persona or Danganronpa? Danganronpa really reminds me of Persona. It's very Persona-like. Don't cry. Hey, it's Croesus Gaming. Look at that. Croesus Gaming. Don't cry. I am in hot water with him because I brought up a game that he doesn't want to hear about. Sekiro. Remember Sekiro? Anybody play Sekiro? I know Croesus played Sekiro. I watched Dante, by the way. So you guys know I talk about my friend Dante every now and then. Dante can't ever stop by my stream. He's asleep right now because of time zones. But Dante played Sekiro as well. And I had to laugh because the part that put Croesus over into quitting that game. Sorry, I'm calling you out on this. Calling you out, Croesus. The part that you quit on, Dante got past it, actually, first try. But he got very surprised by the twist that happened to you. And so he pretty much, he dropped trow, if you will, when he saw that, and yet he made it through. And so I was like, wow, Dante's on maximum difficulty and got past this part that caused Croesus to throw the game out the window. I'm like, Dante was on his top game that day. Reflexes like crazy. Because I know that he also, I've seen Dante, like, he got wiped by a boss in Star Wars The Force Unleashed. He got wiped by that boss multiple times and got very angry. So I know he's not always on his game. And so when I saw him beat that boss, I'm like, I'm assuming that boss is extremely difficult. It's like high school Phoenix Wright. Yeah, you know, Phoenix Wright, it's hilarious. I knew a friend of mine who's in law school. I haven't talked to him in quite some time, but I remember after his first year of law, he was laughing because he was a Nintendo nerd like the rest of us, or a game nerd, and we used to always ask him all these questions about Phoenix Wright once he went into law. I actually was almost going to follow him into law. Here's a fun fact for you. My top 3 things that I was going to do that I was juggling between what I want to do for a living when I was in school was either go into meteorology, go into law, or go into chemistry, and I chose chemistry. But so we asked him, and it turns out Phoenix, right? When it comes to legalities, which, yeah, technically it's not an American game, so you can't really compare the American law to it. But overall, Phoenix Wright is not accurate at all with legalities. Like, they break so many court protocol in Phoenix Wright, it's hilarious. Like, I don't know. I forget what he was even telling me. Just like they lead the witness a lot, and they bring up evidence that you can't just spur of the moment bring up. They are ironic. Danganronpa executions. So you've shown me that thing a couple of wow, look at that. I've already taken out 30 Pokemon. That's how fast this flew by. Every time I think of that, I used to talk to my friend because our big joke, she and I used to love Persona in high school. Persona 4 was the game back then. And she and I used to always laugh because we had more often than not, like it happened a lot, where it would rain for 3 days, or we wouldn't even count, honestly. It'd be like 2 to 5 days of rain straight. And then we'd go to school and there was a huge fog. And so we could not resist that being the first go-to joke was, hey, 3 days of rain, now there's a fog, we're going to find a body. And so we'd be like, oh boy, turn on the news. Oh, this isn't going to be good. First thing in the morning, we're going to hear about it. You know, listen to the song The Flea Waltz. I sent you the song. The Flea Waltz. Haven't I heard this before, actually? I want to say I have. I'm pretty sure I have. I feel like I have. By the way, I need to go check now. There's always this link that pops up at the start of the... Like, within the first 10 minutes of streaming, it pops up with a link at the very beginning of the description. Yep, there it is. I have to remove that. I have to remove that link because every single streamer in existence, minus maybe 1%, is out for getting those donations, and I'm not. So there you go, gone. All right, cool. Back on track. Make the link the flea. Hold on. Make the link the flea waltz. I could. That would be better than the link that's popping up on there. Let's finish off this last hydro cannon. That's 35 encounters already. That feels like it flew by. I guess that's the fun of it. I don't think I've ever sat there and shiny hunted straight, like nonstop. I feel like I always do something else when I'm shiny hunting. That's the big thing. Is I don't think you could just sit there. Like I guess if maybe I had multiple hunts going on at once. But I'm not a multi-hunt person. I've never been somebody. No, wait. I guess I just thought about that. Hold on. I'm not a multi-hunt person, but I did call it a multi-hunt in the title. I should probably go back and fix that because people that click on this may think that I'm multi-hunting between games, and that's not what I'm doing. I'm multi-hunting between Pokemon. But I'm not somebody who has a camera on 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 Nintendos. DS, Game Boy, Advance SP, any of them. Depends what game you're on. But, I mean, I've seen people that do that. That's just, how can you... I don't know, how can you have fun when you're resetting like 6 systems at once? It's just impossible for me. I wouldn't want to do it. Change it to Hoi Hoi Hunt. Hoi Hoi wants me to every stream you want me to change my title, change my description. I put these things together for you guys. I'm like, hey, what do you guys think about this? This is what I present you, my work. I put this nice description together, and it's like, nope, change it to Hoi Hoi Hunt. Throw in the link to this. Put Monokuma on the screen. I'm like, oh, I guess that's it. I went through all that work, and it flew like a lead balloon. Didn't go over well. Oh well. I'd get frustrated to keep resetting that all. One of them would end up out the window. I would not want to do that. I would not want to do that. Just keep resetting all these different systems at once. Like, it's almost like I don't think I've ever sat down and intensely shiny hunted before. I think it's always been passive. Like, hey, I'm listening to music and relaxing. I'm going to shiny hunt. I'm doing my homework and I'm shiny hunting or something like that. It's amazing. In fact, I always say that I've never failed a hunt before. I've probably missed radar chaining in Gen 4, Diamond and Pearl and Platinum. I've probably missed a decent chunk of patches, if I had to take a guess, because I already showed myself that I can do that. Very first video I ever posted on my channel when I made it was shiny hunting Ralts, just because I wanted to. I suddenly felt the need to get back into a radar hunt. I wanted to try it out again after so many years of being away from it. And in the middle of that video, I missed a shiny patch. And I thought, did I just miss that? Nah, I'm not going to risk it. I didn't miss it. And I did. I looked back at the footage and I missed it. So looking back 10 years ago when Diamond and Pearl, when I was heavy into it, chances are I missed a decent chunk of shinies. So just from the patches. So it makes me wonder, have I truly never failed a shiny, or is it because that I didn't see it that I am ignorant to the fails I've had? And I'm thinking that's probably more likely. I probably failed a shiny or two across the years and just completely never even saw it, so of course I don't think I failed it and never saw it. Nito, you have told us this. What, the idea of shiny hunt fails? I've probably failed if I had to take a guess. Radars. I don't know about soft resets. There's a chance. But at the same time, I don't know. Maybe because I used to also, like, before I was going to school, I'd sit there and I'd wake up. I usually did my homework the night before. I wasn't procrastinating, but I used to wake up early. I had to. And so let's say about an hour before the bus came. So I would usually have something going on, and I would either be studying or something. But then I'd be like, I'm not gonna just sit here and study every single day before school. And I would shiny hunt before I would go to school. Chances are I nodded off a couple of times. I might need to go fill this water up right away. Actually, after all. Either way, there's probably a decent chunk of times that I nodded off and missed a shiny. Looking back at it, I'm sure that's what happened. I might go play Minecraft with Apples. Apples is a Minecrafter, huh? Well, say hello to Apples. Hopefully Apples is doing well as well, and hopefully you guys are building some great monument in Minecraft and not just getting killed and killing each other. Can't really kill each other. Oh, I'm out of moves. Looks like I'm switching. My bad. Grab 2 cups of water. This thing's like a pitcher. I'm gonna have to though. Unfortunately, it looks like I need to run off and grab some water. But nonetheless, that can happen. All right, let me go back and check this really quickly. I need to refresh, just double check that everything definitely is running smooth before I take a break and get up. Otherwise, it's gonna look like it just crashed. People are gonna come in and be like, "Really? This guy doesn't know what he's doing." Awesome. We're a half hour into this, and I've got nothing. Snowy thinks Hatchram's going to be the shiny. Stutter thinks Sinisty's going to be the shiny. Nito thinks I'm not... first off, I need to change my Pokemon because I keep forgetting to do that. Second off, Nito thinks that I'm not even going to find a shiny, man. Go kill others in Egg Wars. Well, since I don't know what you're talking about, I just wish you luck. It's kind of like you're reuniting team Carnage Incorporated. That's what it was. Carnage Incorporated. Did you guys disband that team? Is Carnage Incorporated dead? Why don't you switch with Fiend, actually? I think Danganronpa will be the shiny one day. I'm definitely going to get to it, I promise. I will get to that. Also, I saw you said you'd donate money if you'd spend it on Danganronpa. Message received. You want me to play Danganronpa? Believe me, I'm going to get to it. I don't really know what happened. I lost all my servers. Alas. You guys created servers for your Splatoon team. Oops, almost missed that one. Still can't decide how I want to pronounce this thing's name. This Gen 7 monstrosity. Passimian? Passimian? I think it's Passimian. I heard them officially announce on the last Direct, by the way, that it's I call it Duraludon because it looks like Duraludon. That's what the name looks like. And they called it Duraludon. I was like, I guess that makes sense, Duraludon, but I think Duraludon is... It looks like it should be Duraludon, not Duraludon. But I'd give you money to buy Explode Game. Dude, I do want to play that Explode Game too. I promise I got to get that going too. If I were more organized, I swear this would go smoother. It's just, there's really been a lot of things, guys. I don't go into all of it. I don't report my life's events one after another, but really I would say the last 6 months has been certainly crazy with the move and among other things. But the last 3 weeks here absolute insanity. It's like, hey, I got a plan. Here's what I'm gonna do today. Just take that plan, throw it right out the window. The way they call it, it sounds like a dinosaur. Well, that's what it's supposed to be. It looks like a ice. No, it looks like a. I'm sorry, not an ice. It looks like a steel dinosaur, like a building. So, I've the way you say Duraludon is how I say it. It rolls off better. Yeah, I've actually come across, or I shouldn't say come across. I've come along on that Pokemon because I used to, when I first saw it, I'm like, it's a building and it's a dragon. I hate it. Throw this idea out. Garbage. And now the more I see it, the more I like it. But yeah, to me, it's Duraludon, not Duraludon. Roar. You better hope that something doesn't know Roar. You know, that's actually a concern, too, is I'm actually not prepared. The only thing I have is a false swiper. I'm not prepared for this hunt entirely because with this hunt particularly, I have a false swiper and two ghosts I could encounter, which is just not a good thing to encounter, if you will, if you're trying to actually shiny hunt correctly. But at the same time, I'm not really sure I care because they're so low level I can just chuck balls at them until they go in. Here's my concern. I don't know what moves the Phantump is coming with, and I don't know what Sinisty's coming with. And if either of them has Curse, I could actually be I could have a problem here because I would need like Sleep Powder or something because truthfully, if they have Curse, you're walking into a shiny fail. There's an easy fail right there. All they got to do is curse a couple times and they're gone. Creepy goblin creature. Skyheart Demon, what's up? No, you're not a creepy goblin creature. Oh, you mean me? No, I'm not goblin. I'm more like a dwarf or troll. It's a frustrating wall in competitive. Yeah, that's what I saw too. I saw Duraludon's for a competitive team, which I still haven't gotten a lot. I'm gonna throw that out. I don't think I'm. I think I'm retired from competitive. I don't think I'm ever gonna get back into it. I'll shine up the trophies and just enjoy them, but that's about it. But either way, I had told a friend, I was like, "Hey, I like this Duraludon Pokemon. What if I use an Assault Vest on this thing? It would be a very good wall." And that was exactly it. And the first thing he says is, "Don't you dare put an Assault Vest on a Duraludon. I'm so sick of seeing that damn thing." I'm like, oh, I'm onto something. Apparently, I'm not the only one that noticed the Duraludon. Heck of a wall. And, I mean, it just depends. If you lead off with Duraludon, maybe. But at the same time, if you're going to set up the wall, just know that they're going to have wall breakers ready. I mean, it's a big game of chess. Nothing's a stone, you know? Nothing is finite. There's counters to everything. But apparently, Duraludon is a pretty popular pick, so I meant the Pokemon that looks like a goblin. Duraludon or Phantump or... Oh, you're okay, Goblin. You're talking Morgrem. Yeah. Sky, have I ever showed you my Morgrem? Here, I'll show you really quickly. This is kind of cool, I guess. Nayaryu. She hates when I call her Nayaryu. Nayaryu was impressed. She'd never seen one of these before. So, she knew about Morgrem. No. There we go. She knew about Morgrem's existence. By the way, this is for Hoy. Hoy, look at all of these. These are all for you. Like, I was catching all of the top IV masks, and Snowy got the hunt finished before I did. So I was like, all right, fine, whatever. I'll throw that hunt in the garbage. Anyways, this is for you, Sky. I want to show you this as soon as I find it. I know I have one. I need a Morgrem, not its evolution. This is the evolution Grimmsnarl, but I'm not looking for Grimmsnarl. I'm looking for... Well, you've seen Morgrem. I just encountered one, right? I know it's... I have a second. There. Okay, so this is Morgrem, right, Sky? There's Morgrem. That was the little goblin thing I've been encountering. At the start of this hunt, this is what kicked off this whole hunt. This is why I even did this. That one right there. And he looks so much cooler when he's in that form. It's just a really, really cool Pokemon. I kind of want to evolve it. I don't know what Grimmsnarl looks like shiny, but I can always look it up before I evolve it. We'll see. I also definitely need that water. You guys are right. Sinisty. Dude, I'm in the 3rd chapter of the last Danganronpa game, and there's like 6 chapters. I don't want to finish the game. I'm sure they're not done making them. Once they hit popularity, hoy, they're going to keep going, I promise. It's like Shin Megami Tensei and Persona. It's just till the end of time. Same thing with Final Fantasy. Just pump them out. Make them one after another. Remake them if you want to. If you get a shiny Phantump, can I have it? You can have all these masks. Heck, I caught that Sylveon here. This is, so I gave you that Sylveon, I think. But I found yesterday, I was running through the wild. Found another Sylveon. So I was like, okay, well, I might as well catch it. So if you want another Sylveon, there you go. Otherwise, I'm probably going to just, I don't know, trash it. Eek. Eek, eek, eek. Yes, indeed. That thing does look awesome. I'll rob you of the Sylveon, too. I wish you could just transfer the ownership of the box. Like, make a whole Pokebox and transfer ownership. Then again, it would be too easy to do that. Like, that'd be bad for hackers, because they would, or, I mean, it would be good to promote hackers, because they'll hack in their shinies with max IVs, and then put them all in a giant box, transfer ownership 2 or 3 times to a different account, and then off to the races. Put the Sylveon in the bag. I mean, if you can fit it, sure. Let's give Hoy's going off the rails here. Let's get that Sylveon over to her. Put it in the bag. No need to hold up the squirt gun. You can have the Burger King coupon in my wallet too. Hey, a couple of likes. Thank you guys so much for the likes. I appreciate that. Lets me know that you guys are enjoying it, and I really appreciate that. I like feedback, so you didn't have to, but you did, so I appreciate that. I want your Burger King coupon. I used to carry a Burger King coupon with me, so I was paranoid in school. I thought lots of people, large parking lot, I thought it would be rather easy to get robbed. So I actually did keep a Burger King coupon in my wallet so that I could give the robber the Burger King coupon instead of cash and be like, hey, hopefully this helps you out. Hopefully you're just making a bad choice. You're not actually here to take my life. You're here to take my money, and you're looking in the wrong place for money. Then hopefully they wouldn't know that I don't keep my money in my wallet. It's actually in the second pocket at the bottom of all my jeans. Sorry, not jeans, pants. Fun fact, I don't wear jeans. Hackmon are important for adults. Yeah, I saw a lot of people with Animal Crossing getting very, very fed up with people time skipping in Animal Crossing. So to that, I was like, hopefully you guys aren't the same people that say it's okay to hack your Pokemon because it doesn't affect anybody else's experience playing the game, quote unquote. I'm like, now you know what it's like to see somebody who just use fake mon, or not fake mon, hacked mon. Those are the people that are cheating as well. And hey, if you get upset over somebody time skipping in Animal Crossing, you better also get upset at the people that hack their Pokemon when I do everything legit. And yeah, it's time consuming, but you know, it's like business. Business is the same thing. There's a lot of people that are not paying their employees right now that they've laid off. There are a lot of people senators that sell off their stocks before anything dives. Again, not getting political. This is business, not politics. But people that look at their own wallets before they look at the people that work for them, and the only thing on their mind is that they have set up their own business. They are now moving faster at net worth than anybody else, and that's what they look at. Same thing is, they look and say, well, I'm not hacking the Pokemon. I'm just saving time. I'm just saving time on Animal Crossing. Same thing. And I'm like, it's not the worst thing in the world. I get it. I don't have time to build competitive teams anymore. I would love to. I just don't think it's going to happen. It's been 6-7 months since this game came out, and I still haven't done it. So you could say, yeah, I see where people do it. But you can't also say that's fair. You haven't screwed somebody over, but you haven't played fair either. So that's all it is. Same thing. Animal Crossing, Pokemon, business. I gotta be like the only person that's ever drawn conclusions based on all three of those. Yeah, I hate that in Animal Crossing. It ruins the point of Animal Crossing. Right. So people do that all the time. And it's, like I say, it's just not fair. It's not hacking per se. It's just not fair. Artificially altering your Pokemon, same thing. It's not fair. It's like if I decide I want to build a race car team, and instead of qualifying in my races and building junkyard cars and using what I got, instead I go beg my friend's rich dad to sponsor the team and get me all the parts I want, so that I don't have to. I can skip all the parts where I'm qualifying, racing really well, and getting the attention of people that want to sponsor a team. Instead, I just skipped all that and asked somebody I already know that has a lot of money. Same thing. Hasn't really affected everybody else's ability to do what they're doing. I just skipped ahead. Is it fair? No. Is it against the rules? Is it hacking? Also no. That's what I think too. Time skipping ruins the point of Animal Crossing, and it does. It really does. It's like it's almost like, don't you wish that they had a complete version? So if you don't want to play the authentic Animal Crossing, here's the complete version. Here you go. Pick your villagers, pick your fruit, pick your terraforming, and just customize from the start. That's the equivalent to buying somebody 80,000 Legos for $100 on eBay and saying, here, build whatever you want. You've got everything you could ever have at your disposal. Go for it. I have hacked Pokemon only because Pokemon in Hackamon are used in competitive these days. See, Stutter, that's the other problem too, is I saw a ton of people doing this when I was a competitor, and that was 10 years ago, is people hack and they say, well, that's all right. He's hacking anyways, and since he's hacking, I might as well hack too, or I'm at a disadvantage. And it brings the whole thing. Everybody takes honor out of the equation. He's going to do it. I already know they're going to do it, so I might as well do it too. And it caused the whole culture. It's never recovered. It's been like this for 10 years. People hack in professional competitions. I don't. That's just me. I don't. I want Animal Crossing New Horizons. By the way, I stopped because I'm going to go grab some water. So anybody that's Mawile and Snowy, what's up, guys? I am going to go grab some water, so that's why I stopped playing for a sec here. I just want to catch up on the chat. I'm curious what you guys are saying. I want Animal Crossing, so I can make a Danganronpa-themed island. Oh, I thought you already had Animal Crossing, Hoy. I asked my dad already, and he said probably if we get my Switch from my mom's tomorrow. Hi, Mawile. We're talking about business, Animal Crossing, Pokemon, and Sinisty. I have this whole bucket in my room of Legos. I had my favorite were Star Wars Legos. It turns out if I had kept them in the box, they were collectibles now. Legos, here's a fun fact for you guys. As a kid, I bought a lot of stocks and bonds to pay for college later on, and my grandfather taught me that. Props to him. So here's the thing. If you had bought stock as a child and then watched it appreciate nowadays, obviously a lot of us were born at different times, but the single most appreciative thing in the world that you could have bought as a kid over stocks and bonds was Legos. Especially Star Wars Legos. Plastic wrapped in the box Star Wars Legos appreciated more than anything else you could have invested in as a child. Obviously, I took them out, built them out of the box. I'm not going to keep them in the box. But turns out, yeah, it was Legos. Who knew? There's a huge collector's market for Legos. And that's because they don't run, they change Lego sets periodically. So the same set never runs for that long anyways. Especially Star Wars Legos. They only license those in production for like a year or two. Get 2 things of water. Yeah. I see Pumpkin. Pumpkin the Great Eevee. Why is Pumpkin spelled pumpkin? I would refer you back to the Let's Go Eevee Nuzlocke I did with Nayariu. She named it Pumpkin, so I did the same thing. All right, last message I'm going to read. I got to go get some water, seriously. Nice. You can make custom designs in the game and custom floors, and pretty much only limited to your imagination. Yeah, when you unlock everything in Animal Crossing New Horizons, you can pretty much do anything. You can put roads, you can put anything. You also have to unlock decorative furniture. Yeah, you can design your own clothes, you can design your own pieces. That's why they call it terraforming. So you can literally make anything. Kind of my support for the idea of they should just make a straight up unlocked version of the game. No, they can't do that. That'd be stupid. They do that with the classics, though. Like Kirby, for instance. If you go on NES Online that comes with your online subscription, Kirby, you can do the Kirby or Kirby Completed version, and you can have everything already unlocked 100% completed. All right, I need some water. So we were already at probably... We're close to 100 encounters already this stream. I'm at several thousand encounters in the Glimwood Tangle already. And so far, the only shiny I got was on the very first encounter. So I am ready for this. I got another Eternatus. Anyone want it? Isn't that the weird thing? Like, so I will say this much, is I was doing some online battles. I stopped, I don't know, I guess I shouldn't say I stopped recording them. But I haven't been recording Nuzlocke battles online, mainly because the Nuzlocke team, I changed their moves. Doesn't mean I can't still do it. But either way, I could record a few more of those videos if I really wanted to. I digress. The Nuzlocke team, as I noticed, all I had to do most of the time was be prepared to take on Zacian, Zamazenta, and Eternatus, particularly Eternatus. Online battles, everyone's got Eternatus. Everyone has an Eternatus. And I'm like, just wait until the DLC comes out and I've got other legendaries in this game. Unfortunately, the forces of nature will be back, and they're definitely very, very, very powerful legendaries. I expect to see them a lot. Plus, I think you can already bring Solgaleo and Lunala. Like, they're already in the game. When Pokemon Home launched, they launched too. Alrighty. Let's see what we got. Eternatus. I died. Oops. Skyheart Demon, what's the app? Yeah, you can do that in the Nintendo app. If you download the Nintendo app. First off, the Nintendo app allows you to chat a lot faster. So if you're playing Animal Crossing, that's a good little trick. But yeah, you can download people's dress designs, floor designs, all of that. Snowy was looking for a battle. Who's going to take Snowy up on that battle? He's banned in online competitive under the Versus tab. You can bring Zekrom and his brothers, though. And you can use Virizion. So, who's banned then? The forces of nature, or what else did I name? I said the forces of nature, and then I said Lunala and Solgaleo. Are they banned? Why would they ban? They've never banned. Yeah, Nintendo's never issued bans in any of their competitions for that kind of stuff. They had, I believe they do have. I don't remember. There are bans though. I know that it's just legendaries are allowed. Heck, like Groudon, for instance. Man, Groudon was in every single battle ever online. Every one of them. All legendaries are banned. Whoa, look at that. Max raid battle, Nito. Ah, okay, you're doing a max raid. My bad. Sorry. Thought you were looking for a battle. They just changed that. That's why I was talking about Duraludon, by the way. Duraludon is doing Gigantamax Duraludon battles, and therefore, I mean, remember how I said if I got not a Rotom, if I managed to get my hands on a Meltan, I could technically use Meltan to encounter Duraludon and do a Duraludon shiny hunt, because it's the only thing in the game that has the ability Magnet Pull. Well, now there's pretty much no reason to do that because G-Max raids have shiny odds that are stupid, so you can just go catch a G-Max version of Duraludon shiny and probably have 5 by the end of this week. I've grown salty, guys. I think it's my official stance. So I give it time, like Mega Evolution. I gave it time. I still don't like Mega Evolution. I think it is cool, though. Like, it does get you more pumped up when you're using a Mega Pokemon. However, I still think it's a dumb concept that they stole from Digimon. I do not think it was innovative at all. That's my opinion. And I don't believe it's been long enough it's not going to change. However, I'll use it. Z-Moves? Z-Moves is cool as long as it's specific to the island, I guess. I guess I don't know. I think I don't like Z-Moves either. I think it doesn't make sense. It's just they're trying to up their game every single game, and I understand that times have got to change. I just thought that it is so inconsistent that some games we get Mega Stones for absolutely no reason, others we don't. Z-Moves only work on the islands. I kind of get the islands part. Moon is one of my favorite Pokemon games. I think that has got to be one of the most underrated opinions. Like, no one shares that with me. I loved the ideas of the Island Guardians being the legendaries. However, I didn't think Z-Moves make a lot of sense. Now with G-Max raids, I have got to I am definitely showing my old school side more and more and more because I hate those G-Max raids. I will participate in them, but the concept itself, stupid. It means all your shiny hunting does not need to occur outside of that. You can go get your shinies there. You can cheat and get your shiny dens, and then you can just hand them out like candy. They've got super high-powered forms for no reason. Now they're just giving the starters even more stuff when they patch it in the DLC. The starters now get super giant moves that now they're adding stuff in like it's a giant move. You get this Gigantamax starter, and he gets this super special move, and it even cancels out the opponent's abilities. Like, they're just gluing stuff on. I'm not a fan. That's my tirade. That's my rant. I officially am not on board with raid battles, or I should say raids existing and Dynamax moves. Just, I'm not a fan. And that brings me back to my original point is, man, the raid battles are just, it's like Pokemon Go. They're just handing shinies out so people don't have to work for them anymore. And they're handing out max IV Pokemon with crazy moves that make them even more valuable, so you have to go to a max raid battle to get them. Otherwise, you don't have the best version of that Pokemon. It's weird. Mewtwo bullied my Pikachu. Where did you get... Is Mewtwo in this game? Like, did they add Mewtwo such as they added Lunala and Solgaleo? That's kind of cool. I mean, I was not expecting them to be able to link Let's Go together with this game. So, and speaking of shinies, of course, not that shinies has ever been a huge thing. I'll get to that in a sec. But shinies were certainly a lot easier to get in Let's Go. So if you're looking at, say, the overall value of a shiny, it's dirt. It's so much dirt people passed on shinies in Let's Go. They literally were just like, yeah, I'm not going to be a part of this. I've already got that, like 5 of those shinies. I don't need more. So, and now those shinies come over here in this game too. But either way, so are Z moves. I don't like them. Yeah, Stutter and I've always agreed a little bit on that. Gen 7 competitive was a nightmare. It was I don't know. It was a mess. That's all it was. I think there's a lot of strategy involved. People were coming up with cool teams. Just a mess. Oh, it's an Animal Crossing app. I thought you were saying that Animal Crossing had the Nintendo app associated with it. My bad. Mega Form, Giant Form. Hey, it's Gamer Gore. Shiny was already easy in Sun and Moon. They were easy-ish to me because of the SOS method, but otherwise, I mean, if you wanted like Aiden right now is hunting Aerodactyl, he's got to do it the hard way. No shiny charm effects, nothing. He's got to trade for it, and it's full odds. But speaking of that, oh, want to join my raid? Snowy, do you still need somebody? I could jump in. Speaking of that, though, so shinies themselves, I have never been one that said shinies are devalued. They are as valuable as you want them to be. For example, if you catch a full odds shiny on your own time, that's going to be value to you. If you find a random shiny walking through, it's like, oh my god, I'm not going to get rid of that. I've never had a random shiny, something like that, let's say. But if I go online, and I've been offered this, all right? Here's an example. There's been a lot of people that have approached me and said, hey, I've got like 18 shiny Nidoran. Do you want a shiny Nidoran? And it's almost like the assumption that I've never had a shiny Nidoran before. And I'm like, no, I've got plenty of shiny Nidoran. The thing is I actually don't like the blue Nidoking nearly as much as I like his unshiny form, the natural form, the purple Nidoking. The purple is my favorite. I am not a big fan of the blue. It's all right. It looks cool, but it's not my favorite. So, to me, a shiny Nidoran would not be that valuable. A gift from my friend? Yes, that would be valuable. A gift from a rando just so I have a shiny? It's not really. So, has the value gone down? Put it to you this way. When the cute charm glitch was discovered in Gen 4, people that had that glitch could walk around the game. Every 1 in 3 Pokemon, every one of them was shiny. That means in a single playthrough of the game, naturally, if you encountered 300 Pokemon, you had 100 shinies. That means in an hour, you could bag like 100 shinies, no problem. So what was the value of a shiny when two things were going on back in the Diamond and Pearl days? The cute charm glitch and the hacked game glitch where people literally just loaded the entire dex onto the game and every Pokemon in the box was shiny, and then they sold it on eBay. So there's to you. Value has never been so much as the work that goes into it. Value is not the big deal. All right, what is your raid, Snowy? Yeah, let me know, guys. If you need another person for the raid, I'd be happy to help. I've been on a tirade anyways. It's time to get off the rant. It's been going for too long. Snowy thinks my very first shiny of this hunt is going to be Hatchram. Let's see. I'm seeing a lot more Hatchram. And I probably could be chaining this too. I should say I'm not chaining these guys because I have not gotten 500 faints on any of these Pokemon. So I'm not really chaining them. This is pretty much straight random encounter method. Except that a lot of these have boosted odds because I've encountered so many of them. And at some point, I guess that point being at 500, I could just stop encountering them and run. Nope, I'm game. I'm game to go. Alright, let's see what we got. Everything's still looking good. Perfect. Yeah, I was really surprised that I haven't, I caught that Morgrem probably 5 weeks ago. My in-game name is Deckert, and the pass is 6969 sunglasses. Gee. Alright, you guys just let me know. Like I said, if you need another person for the raid, I'd be happy to help. You guys just let me know. Also, I am not really reactionless when it comes to shinies. I will give you this advice right now. if you type in shiny reactions on YouTube, like 90 out of 100 videos you see are fake reactions, where you see it and you go hype for no reason just to get a lot of views. I am not reactionless, but at the same time, I keep taking a swig of water when the Pokemon is still a silhouette on the screen. What that's going to cause is when the Pokemon comes into frame, if it's shiny, I'm going to spit that water all over the mic and fry it and all over my keyboard. I'm going to be like, or I'm probably not spit it, but I'm probably going to choke up on it for a second. So moral of the story, stop drinking water, Nito, when the silhouette's on the screen. Make sure that thing's not shiny first. Had a ton of encounters so far. I'm sure if I had the shiny charm... Well, I can't say that. I can't say I'm sure. The odds don't indicate the time. It gives you... It's just weird. Like, there's a lot of people that didn't take probability or statistics, it seems like, which was required in elementary school, but maybe middle school. But there's a lot of people that they wonder how long will shiny take. So I can assume that by now, if I had the shiny charm, the odds of me finding a shiny were higher. So there's a very likely chance I would have encountered a second shiny by now. However, that is not a guaranteed thing. So for me to state that is just misinformation. I could technically hunt here for a year straight and still never find a shiny. And that would be totally fine. Because there's no law that says I have to find something. Hydration is still important. Absolutely. Hydration all over my mic. But nonetheless, the hunt continues, my friends. Where are we at? 6 o'clock? Let's do this, Snowy. All right, guys. You let me know how that Charizard goes. I'm sure the chat will blow up if it's shiny. By the way, I still have my Master Ball, so if that happens, I openly acknowledge that I am setting myself up for failure because I have not checked what moves these Pokemon have. If Phantom and Sinistea have Curse, and they use Curse and go down to half health, I probably will throw the Master Ball so they don't get away. So that's just a heads up. I know it. I should have Disable, and that would fix that instantly. Or I should have Sleep Powder. That'll fix it. And I have not done that. But still, I openly acknowledge that I'm setting myself up for failure because if they used it and I see that happen, I am not letting that thing get away. By the way, Snowy, you indicated that you have like 50 Master Balls, right? That means that just like Let's Go... By the way, that's the dumbest thing in Let's Go. I digress. You can get multiple Master Balls in this game, it sounds like, right? In Let's Go, you just pick them up off the floor. Like, literally, a multi-million-dollar corporation, probably a multi-billion-dollar corporation in terms of Pokemon World, they created this masterpiece in their R&D division that was so glorious, the Master Ball, and so secret that a criminal organization masquerading under the mask of a regular corporation was able to infiltrate without the cops seeing this corporation and hold them hostage to get the Master Ball. Yet, and that's the very same game that they literally just dropped them on the cave floor. Oh, look at that, Master Ball. Huh, that's cool. Pick it up off the floor, and now you got 2. I digress big time. Snowy, you can find a second Master Ball in this game, right? So you were supposed to use the Master Ball on Zacian. Never! I will never, ever use the Master Ball on a Legendary, ever. I keep hearing Master Ball as Mastermind. Maybe it's a Master Ball. A Master Ball. I put the emphasis on the wrong syllable. Master Ball. But that, to me, that's what the Master Ball is. It's an emergency, uh-oh, that thing's shiny and I'm not ready for it situation. That's what it is. Same, but you were supposed to. Never! Never. By the way, was it weird to anybody else that played Gen 7 Sun and Moon that Gladion had the Master Ball? Where did he get that? Did he steal it from his mother? He just had the thing in his pocket. Like, Gladion is one of my favorite characters. Obviously, you guys know that Lusamine is one of my absolute favorites. And that's for bad reasons, actually. It's because of how terrible of a person she was. But Gladion also is one of my favorite characters because it's not often that we see an emotionally damaged child of a psychotic mother. Psychotic narcissist mother. But not only that, when you beat him, he's like, he just straight up says, all right, I get it. You kicked my ass. We're not friends. You and me, we are not friends. Here's a Master Ball, though. I think you could make use of it more than I can. You and I will meet again, jerk. And then he walks away. So, but still, where the heck did he come up with a Master Ball? Did I miss that dialogue, or am I not remembering? Because I don't believe he explains it, does he? I don't think he actually says, here's the Master Ball, here's what it does, and here's where I got it. He just says, here's a Master Ball. It catches without fail. Bye. And then he flips you off and walks away. A very much smell you later kind of format. I should sit here and false swipe this thing until I find out if he has Curse. But I'm not worried. Zacian and Zamazenta have a capture rate of 3.9. I laughed when I used 3 Ultra Balls and caught it on the 3rd. That's the thing. This storyline legendaries always have very high catch rates. Same thing. I caught Dialga. So that was my last soft reset, was Dialga in Pokemon Diamond when I picked up another Diamond game and played through it. So with that, I caught the shiny Dialga in a netball, and it was not hard to do. I weakened the thing with a couple Iron Tails from a Steelix and then just chucked and chucked and chucked until I caught it. It didn't take that long at all. So that's a trick for you guys. Storyline legendaries are never that hard to catch. It's the things that were behind the scenes. In the case of Gen 4, Giratina, Cresselia, Darkrai, Arceus, which we never got Arceus. They still, like Deoxys, my god, Deoxys, I never even played that encounter. I just know Deoxys had like a 0.01% catch rate or something. Either way, it's just, you sit there and you chuck 100 Ultra Balls before you catch Deoxys. I think realistically it was like 0.8. I don't think it gets lower than 0.8, but still, yeah, 3.9, easy. Dialga has a capture rate of 1.6. I really find that hard to believe. Because, no, there's no way that's right, because it was super simple for me to catch that thing. Those, like Kyogre, Groudon, Palkia, Dialga, and Reshiram, and whatever the other thing is. Zekrom and Reshiram. They should all be much higher percent catch rate than typical legendaries. The Regis, for instance, lower catch rate, harder. Rayquaza, very low catch rate. Very hard to capture Rayquaza. Oh, I see what it is. Okay, sorry. You're saying the catch rate. Sorry, I see what it is, Stutter. Sorry. The catch rate is, that's full health just throwing Pokeballs at it. It's not affected by any of the factors yet. That's why it seems low. No, I already used you. Pumpkin, you got anything in the tank? Yeah, you're good to go. Can you take these things out with a Swift? I know Pumpkin's a pretty high level, but I don't think that it's strong enough to take these Pokemon out with one shot. Guess we're going to find out right here. Oh, you're good. Okay. Fun fact, of the Pokemon games I've played, I have never owned a Palkia. I pretty much completed the entire Pokedex on Pokemon Diamond. But the only reason that I got the award was because I used the book. So in Pokemon Diamond, there's a book, and Pearl. Oh, okay, this is going to be a pain. He's got Moonlight. No, never mind. You're good. You're good to go, Eevee. Keep going. There's a book with Palkia's picture in Diamond. That's how you log it on the Pokedex, is because you see the picture in the book and read it, and then ta-da. That way you don't have to go out and find somebody who has it. So, because of that, I got the full completed Pokedex award without ever actually having a Palkia. So, of the games I've played, the only Pokemon that I have never, ever owned was Palkia. I've had Arceus, Deoxys, Shaman, Darkrai. My God, dude. Do you guys... do you realize how cool that was? I want to tell you guys. When I caught Darkrai, or found out what a Darkrai was, I don't even remember how I found out. I just remember I saw Cresselia, and then when I found out that Cresselia has an opposite half, I'm like, oh, what is that? So I looked it up, and I'm like, Darkrai. Oh, my God. I have got to get me one of these. Darkrai. This thing's a beast. Till this day, I think Darkrai is one of the best designed Pokemon ever. And yes, Darkrai was very salty in the anime for everybody, but I ignore that. Kyogre has a catch rate of 1.6. Rayquaza has a catch rate of 11.9. What? That doesn't seem right. The only Pokemon I've never owned was Dialga. That doesn't seem right at all, because... Or maybe it is. Maybe my memory is just garbage. All I know is that 11.9, that seems really, really high. All I know is Deoxys, Shaman, Darkrai, they have very low percentages. Much lower than Dialga and Palkia. Or Kyogre and Groudon. Did you know in the anime they actually called Groudon Groudon? I think they called it Kyogre and Groudon. They didn't refer to them as by their names like that, but it was during the third gen Poke Rap or whatever. They called them Kyogre and Groudon. Great job, Snowy. That was close. All right, you guys got the Charizard. Very nice. Very nice. I love the concept of the wild area. I just think those raids are so weird. I think it'd be cool if they just made a, like you could attach this with Pokemon Home. Wouldn't this be cool? It's not even a Pokemon game. It's just like, think of the wild area, except its map is about 5 times as big. And literally, it's just go in and catch stuff. That's all it is. That would be something really cool. Like it'd be a mini game, but it'd be a way to catch Pokemon from any game. But don't make them spawn easy. Don't make it easy. Be like Mirage Island, where when something appears, all of a sudden it's like a nationwide event. Everybody goes, wait, oh my God, this thing is spawning! Quick, everybody get out there and go get one. Cresselia and Darkrai have a catch rate of 1.6. I just don't get it, man. I guess my memory is failing me, because I never would throw a Master Ball at a legendary like that. But at the same time, I know that I definitely would throw a Master Ball if, like, I had a shiny Deoxys on the screen and I know it only has 2 moves left, and it's like, oh boy, this thing's going to kill itself. It's going to be out of moves. But I've never run, like, Dialga out of moves. I've caught 2 shiny Dialga. They've never even come close to running out of moves. That's a confirmation bias, obviously, but... So this is a hunt only. What is a hunt only? Shaman has a catch rate of 11.9%. Man, that doesn't make any sense at all. Shaman was just as bad as the others. In fact, Shaman was an event only. It's like Celebi. Same. What's the catch rate on Celebi? Celebi should have a very, very low catch rate as well. Giratina is 1.6. Oh, good. Nice one, Pumpkin. Pumpkin Swifts can't take out a Shiinotic. So unfortunately, this thing's dragging a little bit. Celebi's 11.9. Wow, that's weird. That's really weird. Can you guys stop with the catch rate stuff? My brain hurts. Hey, there is no reason to fear numbers, I promise. No reason at all to fear numbers. They're just numbers. When they program these games... Heck, all of competitive is nothing but math and numbers. There's nothing to fear, Mawile. Nothing to fear at all. I have actually changed a lot, by the way. That's something I should definitely pat myself on the back for. Believe me, I was that person that used to look at the game and be like, oh, Passimian is cool and all, but honestly, he's trash and competitive, so he's just a trash Pokemon. It doesn't even... I don't even know why the thing exists. It's just a total trash Pokemon. That thing is so stupid. It's useless and competitive. Or if anybody said anything, like if Snowy says, I like Sylveon, and I'm like, Sylveon's trash competitive, so whatever. That thing is garbage. I have really turned around because nowadays I love a good designed Pokemon that has a good lore, if you will, or has something unique about it, or can learn a combo set of moves that is really unique. I do not so much judge on competitive viability anymore. Pumpkin's out of Swifts. I think I'm going to have to switch it out. Mew has a capture rate of 11.9. It's so weird. I'm scared of numbers. That's because you're forced to do math classes. Yep, that's why. Or for that matter, you have to deal with percentages in classes. No, really, it hurts of what you guys are talking about. No joke. Oh, Mawile, I promise there is nothing to fear. Oh, dang it. Use Bite. Huh, I bet the Shiinotic is not even gonna... Okay, that's half. I mean, if you use it... Oh, that was a crit, though. All right, Eevee, you're getting benched. Do you know how much math I do during competitive practice? Oh, I know, my friend. I was a regional competitor. Oh, my God. Okay, Eevee, out. Out now. You're pulled. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. You were calculating what your damage was going to do, how many stacks you had, how many stages you were up, rather. You were calculating, or you were maybe not calculating, but you were certainly keeping track of priorities, probabilities. I mean, that's all competitive is. It's kind of like I hear people always say like Pokemon is like chess, but it really isn't. I don't have to do math during chess. All right, you're out of moves, so there's only 2 left, I think. Fiend, do you have any moves left? Did I use you already? I did. Okay, so yeah, I gotta make a stop at the Poke Center in a few. I'm not scared. It's just too much info. I guess. Yeah, that's not much. It's just capture rate's just a number. But yeah, if you want, we can slow it down on that. I think it's interesting. I think math is interesting. Or I shouldn't say math. It's just stats. I think stats are interesting. But we don't have to focus on that. That said, well, wait a minute. This entire hunt is it's based on probability. I mean, everything about Pokemon is math. It really is hard to avoid. But I mean, look at this. I'm dealing with odds right now. In fact, in watching a few hunts like Aiden, for instance, shiny hunters have almost tried to. So let me back you up 5 pages. Actually, shiny hunting used to be like a club almost. Like if you were in, it was a secret internet club almost. I never met a single person that caught shinies using hunting methods. Every single person I knew, even at heck, all the way up to regionals, there were a ton of people that did not have shinies. They're like, "Oh my God, you're a shiny hunter? Oh, that's so cool. I've met a few of them online." So back in the Diamond Pearl days, or even worse, back in the Sapphire Ruby days, I was the only shiny hunter I knew. Only one. In a way, they have kept it that way, if you will, except that there are a lot of people that have made profits, in fact, make their entire living shiny hunting on live streams. So because of that, along with events for shiny Pokemon on Pokemon Go or giveaways, things like that, and not only that, but the shiny charm, they reward you for the Pokedex with the shiny charm, things like that have caused shiny hunting to be a lot more open. It's not a club anymore. Everybody has shiny hunted at this point. Everybody has shiny hunted, and And because of that, it's more open. So it seems like what I discovered recently was that shiny hunters, in an effort to kind of reform that little circle, the people that are quote-unquote in the know, they have created phrases like phase hunting. You guys ever heard of phase hunting? What phase are you in? This is a phase 3 shiny hunt. Odds, female, 0.2%, things like that. So they do, what are the odds? When they say they're above odds, you'll see people calling it a phase 3 above odds hunt, as if that means anything. And what that means, a phase, for instance, is if I'm looking for Phantom and I come across a shiny Passimian first, I am now in phase 2 hunt, because I've passed, or I should say I haven't passed. I've run into a shiny that I unintentionally ran into a shiny. That's what it is. So phase 1 is I've already passed up one shiny on the way to the one I want. Phase 2 hunt. Now I've seen 2 shinies. Phase 3 hunt. I'm like, I love that people are trying to make it so club-like, making it phase 1, phase 2. I'm above odds. Oh my God, this is not just any shiny Phantom. It's an above odds Phantom, and it's like, it's just really funny that it's like they're growing to try to reform the shiny hunters club, the people that are in the know, the cult. Too much info. Stop. Okay. Mawile, do you have Animal Crossing? I thought I saw you playing Animal Crossing once when I was online. It said you were. I think it said you were. Oh, that wasn't you then. All right, well then that was what the conversation transitioned from, was Animal Crossing. So can't go back to that. No reason to go back to that conversation because you don't have it. I've never played an Animal Crossing game ever. So I was wondering, like, Nyaru actually had a live stream of Animal Crossing. I was wondering if I should give it a shot, because it seems pretty relaxing, honestly. It really does. It's a really laid-back game. And it's very interactive, too. I've seen a lot of really cool things by a lot of cool people. But either way, so as Nyaru was playing and as like Skyheart Demon are playing and such, I've kind of discovered that Animal Crossing, it's very, very, very customizable, if you will. I don't know if this would be I think this would be a good first Animal Crossing game, is to play it on Switch. That'd be a first introduction, if you will. But nonetheless, it was just really funny because I found out that you can only have a single island between multiple people. So it's one Switch, one island. So I almost can't even play because I know that Naya is very, very particular about how she wants her Animal Crossing island. She says, I can come. I can play. I can build a house. Yet I know, I know that she doesn't want me touching anything. Like, build your house and don't even put much stuff on the lawn. Just keep to yourself. Don't mess my island up. So I've actually been wondering if I should even bother. Maybe once the initial hype is over, give it 3 or 4 weeks. People are very fast-paced. They play Animal Crossing when it comes out day 1, post a ton of stuff on Twitter, post a ton of YouTube videos, and 5 weeks later they're asking, hey, Nintendo, where's the Direct? Where's my new game? Where's the new stuff? Are you not working on anything new? Animal Crossing's already 5 weeks old, man. We've all already moved on from that. And, there's maybe 30% of the crowd are still binging on Animal Crossing, and they're gonna continue to do that. They're going to build it up and build it up the way they want. They're going to put a lot of effort into it. Meanwhile, most of the public has already moved on to the next one. I had to make sure a friend of mine was okay because I haven't heard from her. Well, hopefully she's doing well. Dude, you should put a hidden Nito was here somewhere. Oh, yeah. I've seen some really funny stuff. People putting messages on Animal Crossing in the grass or on signs. True. Yeah, Mawile. Here's an example for you, Mawile. Metroid Prime 4 is one of my most anticipated games. I can't wait for that to come out. I'm also really, really backlogged. I haven't even played Breath of the Wild. It's been out for like years. I digress. Metroid Prime 4 is going to be a huge release. But at the same time, most of the people that bought, or the most people that are going to buy Metroid Prime 4 probably at most started a Metroid Prime game and never finished it. Most people don't commit. It's very strange, especially now in the new culture where you have streams and you have playthroughs, Let's Plays. Most people don't actually finish a game. Isn't that weird to think about? They either don't finish it and have no interest in seeing the finish, or they get halfway through, get bored, get tired, quit, and go watch the ending on YouTube. It's like, I don't know. I go all in. I have to finish a game. I cannot quit a game. It's just too crazy, you know? If it's like Skyrim or something, maybe that's, or RuneScape, for instance, I can just quit. I can't just get stuck on the game forever. It's never going to end. But if at the same time you're going to have a finite ending with a finite storyline, you better be stuck hard for a good reason, you know? I'm never going to quit and go look the ending up. But that's what most people do. The most, statistically anyways, the higher percentage of people, they just don't even finish. Animal Crossing is meant to be played slowly, an hour here, an hour there. Yeah, except everybody's living on it. Everybody's pretty much, especially now, considering the state of affairs, they're just completely, like, just sitting on it. And then when Final Fantasy VII comes out, I want to see how many people finish it. Well, I'm not going to know that, but still, it's going to be hard to place that. My friend got harassed in Animal Crossing. I don't understand that. I have seen a little bit of harassment online, and I'm like, isn't this like the one game? Animal Crossing is the most wholesome game I've ever seen, basically. There cannot be any, not even a shred of controversy over that game. How can people possibly be getting into rage fests over it? And most of it's because people time skip. Is this a shiny hunting only stream? Yeah, I don't plan to go catch anything else. I don't plan to go out into the wild area and do anything elaborate. I start 5 games and divide my time between them. I don't. I start at most 2. In fact, that's what's held Zelda up. We are almost done, Naya and I. We are almost done with A Link to the Past, but we're not going to finish it. Hopefully, I don't know, maybe tomorrow we can. She's going to be over tomorrow. Either way. So we're almost done. There's only 4 more temples left in that game. And at the same time, I'm like, it's been delayed. A lot of this was due to the virus outbreak, and a lot of this was due to Animal Crossing, because now that she's playing Animal Crossing, we're seeing less record time. So, no battles, no raids, no trades. If you want, I can. I don't know. I'm just sitting here chilling. Really, it doesn't matter. I can go with raids. I guess if you need a Pokemon, like if you need to trade me, let me know. Battles, probably not. I don't have anything set up, and as much as I'm okay with battles, I at least like to have some kind of setup. I don't want random Pokemon with random moves, you know? I'm somebody who competed at a very, very high competitive level. It just is something I can't comprehend, the idea of me seriously battling anybody, even for fun, and unless we're just throwing random teams together. But if you guys aren't doing that, if you're building teams and you want to battle me, I cannot have any dignity on myself to just bring randos. And I can't bring the Nuzlocke team because I changed their moves. I changed them around to try and shiny hunt with them, so I can't even use them. I mean, I guess I can use them. It's just they had a move set for the Nuzlocke, and it worked. I actually did very well with that team online against a lot of you guys, and it was a lot of fun. It was really cool. Win or lose. But right now, there's only, I think 3 of them have the same moves they had during the Nuzlocke. Or it doesn't even matter if they have the same moves during the Nuzlocke as they do now. It's about not having, like, false swipe. What's that going to do? Or I got rid of Toxic on a couple of them, I think. I don't remember what all I did, but I got rid of moves so that I could have more PP and false swipe and sleep powder, things like that. At least I think I did. But yeah, if you want to raid, just let me know. I would totally be up for a raid. If it's not full, you know, I don't want to kick somebody else out. Like if you've got a full team already, go ahead. But if you need somebody, I'd love to help. Absolutely, I'd be up for it. Oh, well, I'm out of ice punches. Naya, get out there. I know you can't aim. I agree with Nito. I have yet to play Breath of the Wild. It's still in plastic. You have no idea. People are so shocked when they find out. Like anybody I've ever, like Emily, are you out there? Hi, Emily. Skyheart Demon. No, not Skyheart Demon. Sorry. Emily, Croesus. I can't think of any others off the top of my head, but on Twitter, there's a few friends of mine that have said the same thing. They said, how have you not played Breath of the Wild? Chod's not out there. He's not able to come to the live streams, but nonetheless, with Chod, he was like, dude, you haven't played Breath of the Wild? What the heck is wrong with you? I'm like, no, dude, there's a good reason. But yeah, that's a highly anticipated game for me. Use Boom Burst. I think Nuzlocke are for tryhards, no offense. That's exactly what it is, Mawile. That is exactly why people do Nuzlocke. Unless they're just doing Nuzlocke to get views on YouTube or get people to come to their streams. And I digress on that too. We don't need to get into that. I do Nuzlocke because for me to do a playthrough is fun. I did a Moon playthrough. It was great. I love that game. I really do. So when I played Ultra Moon, it would make no sense for me to put another video series together in my mind doing the same thing when Moon and Ultra Moon were like the same game for about 70% of the game. Why would I record one again and do the same thing? So that being said, I'm very, very, how should you know? I'm in depth with Pokemon. I know in depth on a strategic level what I'm doing. So the only way for me, especially in the new games, the only way for me to just not wipe the competition and roll over everything is for me to do a Nuzlocke. And the reason I love doing blind Nuzlocks is because it really makes a huge challenge out of it. If I had played Pokemon Sword without the Nuzlocke, it just wouldn't have been a challenge at all. And with the Nuzlocke, I stepped up to the plate, and I actually am so proud of how I did on that. And I was like, it's so pride-filled. So for me, that's what I get my fun out of, was doing the Nuzlocke. I would get the same pride. Heck, I played Pokemon Diamond again right before I did my channel because I realized I lost my Diamond game, couldn't find it in the move. And I was frantic. I couldn't have no Gen 4 game. So I bought another Diamond version, played through it. I had fun. It was great. The Nuzlocke is just so thrilling for me. It is so cool to go through something like that and be on edge and be thinking super in-depth with strategy. So I asked you earlier if you wanted to join a raid and you did not answer me. I apologize, Snowy. I did not mean to do that. I obviously just either missed your message or forgot to get to it because I was on a tirade. But of course you missed. Nyaru missed. Nyaru the Noivern. Shocker. So either way, I apologize, Snowy. I didn't mean to miss your message. If you would like me on a raid, you just send the code over. I'll be there. I play Pokemon for fun. Nuzlocke are just ew. And that's what it is. I am playing the Nuzlocke for fun. I am not doing my Nuzlocke. Would you wake up? I am not doing my Nuzlocke similar to the stream here. I'm not doing this stream to prove that I can catch shinies any better than anybody else. It's just something I wanted to do, and I love whenever I run into shinies. And it's just relaxing to sit here and talk with you guys. It's a stream I can do without getting too wrapped up in it. Like it's like Smash, trying to keep up in Smash sometimes, and it's like I'm just too. I don't know. I want it to be too. I want to be relaxed, and with Smash, I can't be because I'm fighting, and it's fun, but I don't have a lot of energy right now. So that's why I shiny hunt. Same thing. There's always a purpose to it. For a Nuzlocke, it was just, it put that challenge that I find very thrilling. It's the same thing why you would buy a Chevy Corvette instead of a Toyota Prius. Some people, they got to have that thrill. And other people, it's all about functionality. So if you're trying to have fun exploring a new Pokemon game, Absolutely. And heck, if you want to play through the same game, it's not a problem. It doesn't mean you're less of a person just because somebody else does a Nuzlocke. I think that's a lot of the problem, too, is a lot of people think if you do a Nuzlocke series, it means you're hardcore and you're smarter and you're better and you're faster and you're stronger and you're just superior to everybody else. No, not necessarily at all. I would gladly play through this again. In fact, maybe that's what I should do. One of these days, I actually thought about doing a sleep lock. Not a randomized sleep lock. That's too common. Just a sleep lock overnight. Literally just play this game start to end, new playthrough. I could do it without the Nuzlocke. I could just do a playthrough. Hey, I've got time. Let's just do it start to end. I'm going to get off work. I'm going to start a new file, and I'm going to go until I beat Leon. I could do that. And I would get just as much fun out of it, I'm sure. I just wouldn't get a crazy thrill ride out of it, you know? But Moon, prime example. I did a regular playthrough of Pokemon Moon, and it was just awesome. I loved that game, Pokemon Moon. It is possibly my favorite Pokemon game. It is very possibly my favorite Pokemon game. And for people to hear that from somebody who was there for the launch of Pokemon in the 90s, it blows their mind. Like, why would you pick Moon, dude? Gen 5, Gen 4, Gen 2. Are you kidding me? No. Moon was awesome, and I did not Nuzlocke that. It was fantastic. So that's hopefully your answer. That is hopefully your answer. Snowy, if you have a raid for me, I am so sorry, please. I don't know what happened to you, but go ahead, throw it in the chat. I will be happy to raid with you guys. Same thing, Mawile. If you have a raid, let me know. I will be there. Trust me, Sword and Shield were too easy. You made a good choice. I don't know. So I think there was another friend of mine who was commenting. I think he wanted me to fail because at the very end, his comment was, "Hey, you did good on your Nuzlocke. Too bad it was at a game that was so easy a 5-year-old could do it blind while they're asleep." He was trying to deface my value of that playthrough really, really badly. I was like, dude, why can't you just say good job? I was on my game whenever I was recording that. And it was a blast. But are they easy? I think it was... Here's what I think was easy. You knew every single time that a gym leader was out that the last Pokemon in their party was getting Dynamaxed. And you knew that they were going to use a Dynamax move. So it was easy to counter that because it was predictable. That was the easy part. If Leon had used Charizard as his second Pokemon, similar to what makes the Cynthia battle so difficult, if you will, in Diamond. Cynthia, her ace was Garchomp. And while she may lead with the same Pokemon every time, man, when she threw Garchomp out, like literally if you had, let's say you went in there with a dragon. You had your own Garchomp, you had a Salamence, you had a Rayquaza. Cynthia would throw Garchomp at you on the second Pokemon. And so it made it quite difficult because it's like, oh crap, her ace just came out on the second Pokemon. Leon, he doesn't do that. Leon would switch out his Pokemon. He could throw anything at you. In fact, what I found out is, depending on what starter you took, he has a different team every time. I thought it was just one Pokemon that was different, but if you took a different starter, he has a completely different team. Or at least maybe two of the Pokemon are different. But or they have different moves, too. I mean, that's just how it is. So that was cool. However, I knew that Charizard was going to be his last Pokemon. So it was easy for me to know. He has a Charizard, he's Dynamaxing it, and it's going to be on the very last Pokemon. Boom. So what I did was I Dynamaxed before Charizard, took out a lot of his Pokemon with my Dynamax, held off his Dynamax for 3 moves. He shrunk, out goes my Inteleon, you're done. And that is why I would say easy is accurate because of predictability. I'm telling you guys, this is why it's so good that I get to stream. I could talk for 5 hours straight and no one would want to listen. But it's good for me to do that because as long as I'm getting it all out now, then I'm not talking everybody's ear off like Naya's when we're playing like Animal Crossing or she's playing it, or playing cards, or when I'm at work. I just get it all out now. Anyone want to try for another Charizard? Yay, Stutter, hit me up. I'll do it. You guys want to go for a Charizard raid? Mawile, Snowy, you in? Boy's doing laundry. Laundry can be exciting too. I think if people used social media to post what they were actually doing for real, it would be like putting laundry in the washer. Not sure what setting to use, guys. Got a lot of socks in there. Thinking level 6 for fill, warm, cold switch, cycle. Let's go. Fast spin, and gonna dry this. By the end of the night, I'll have my laundry done. Would not make, that would be a garbage post on Facebook, Twitter, things like that. So the reason I bring that up is, you guys ever wonder why you don't actually tell people online what you're doing for real? She should do another chill stream. We'll see. She didn't, I don't know, she's skittish about that stuff. She, like, for instance, when she was making the thumbnail, I said, yeah, you could throw a couple villagers on there. And she's like, no, you can't do that. That's taking copyright material and putting it on a billboard, if you will. And I'm like, no, it's not. I've looked up the legalities of using characters from Nintendo on your thumbnails, and no, that is not. It is using that, unless you're taking their stuff and just posting it. But if you're doing it in a creative way, an art way, it's not. So she was skittish about that, and she was happy, but she's an expert with videography and audio. And so when you do something live, you can't edit it, and that's where she's comfortable with, is editing. So that's why she's. I think she'll do another live stream, but it's whenever she gets the bug, not necessarily like I do, where I'm like, you know what, I should do a stream. No, I take it back. Scratch that. I do the bug as well. If I get the stream bug, I also want to. I want to stream. 1 minute doing laundry. Another person starting laundry. Oh yeah. That would be an exciting timeline. Sword and Shield are equal difficulty, which is normal, not easy. To say a Pokemon game is easy, I don't know what that would refer to. Is it because of the levels? I mean, if I grind level 100s, any Pokemon game is going to be a walk. Is it because of the gym leader? Well, no, because, I mean, we've been doing this for a long time. In fact, Sun and Moon, you could say, was a little harder because they didn't have finite gym leaders, and even then they told us what type they were going to use. So is that why a Pokemon game is easy? Is because they say, I'm using only fire types? And then you get your water types out, and boom, something has fire, but it has Thunder Punch, and you're like, oh, what happened? Things like that, I guess. It's hard to say. It's all relative, point of view, or frame of reference, rather. People think it's easy because they have played Pokemon before, and that's it. That's exactly why I do Blind Nuzlocke. I've played Pokemon before. I know I'm gonna walk through this and kill everybody. It's gonna be easy, if you will, because of my experience. Let's ump the ante. Here's a good example right here. Ultra Moon was hard. Yeah, I got beat pretty hard on Ultra Moon, and that's outside of just the crazy monstrosity we call Necrozma. Here's another instant way. If you don't like Pokemon's level of easy, fix this right here, battle style. Go over to set, get rid of switch. That alone is the instant, like, toggle of difficulty. Instant. So that's, I gotta connect, by the way. So there are options for people to have a little difficulty. And that's why I say when I see people that complain, if I see somebody say, oh, it's too easy, and they don't have a set battle style, I'm like, okay, you are definitely not allowed to talk. Because you have a switch battle style. You really need to go to set if you're even going to start toting around when the game is too easy, if you will. All right, so let's see. Let's get that room going. I'd be happy to raid, man. Let's go. Not gonna lie, Ultra Moon was hard. I lost once in Ultra Moon. Yeah, Necrozma. So, I see a trend. Pokemon knows that people seriously respected them for what they did with Ultra Necrozma. Necrozma was... All right, let's go with this. Necrozma... I have forgotten how to do this. Here. There you go. Okay. Where are you? Stutter, are we friends? Oh, crap. Stutter, are we friends? Is that what the problem is here? No, we have to be friends. Yeah, because we battled. Yeah, I took Necrozma out. Did you guys... Has anybody here seen what I did with Necrozma? There's a lot of people that thought I cheesed it hard. Like... That video's got some dislikes on it for that very reason. There's people think I didn't battle Necrozma the way it was intended. And I did. I cheesed it, but my god, look at my team. I was in a Nuzlocke. I only got the Pokemon I caught. Alright, let's look down here. My character name is Lucy. Oh. Well, that certainly explains a little bit. Alright, 5111. Wait. Okay. There we go. Alright, guys, let's do it. Yeah, you got me, Stutter. Why you Lucy? That doesn't matter. I one-shot Necrozma with a sucker punch. Yeah, that's another thing, too. But the question is, did you know it was coming? Huh. I have a Noivern. This seems like a bad idea. Let's go Fable. Just seems like a really, really bad idea to go in there with Noivern. He's going to use, like, Dragon Tail, and I'll be done. Okay, so you happen to be ready with Sucker Punch. That's what happened. So, in some cases, that definitely works. For me, I didn't know what was coming. In fact, I thought it was really weird. The same guy, I think that's the problem, is he just doesn't like my... my Nuzlocks. I think he wants me to fail. The same person that told me that Sword was too easy and that my victory basically is defaced by how easy the game was, said that Necrozma, most people took out Necrozma at level 50 to 60. I'm like, oh, heck no. Necrozma was level 60. I think Necrozma was level 50. Ultra Necrozma was level 60. I was not prepared for level 60s, or maybe it was 70. I think it was 70. I was not prepared for those kind of levels. So that alone was why I got wiped. That, and I didn't have anything to take it down with. And so he's like, yeah, you were over-leveled, man. I'm like, what do you mean I was... Yeah, I think it was 60, because I was level 59 with Raticate when I took it out. I'm like, what do you mean I'm over-leveled? That's impossible. Alright, Charizard. I do not have a Charizard yet, so this will be a first for me. Alright, so if I... Remind me, I haven't done this in a while. Can I use Rain Dance? Will it do anything? I'm going to use Rain Dance. Yeah, I don't remember if the... Yeah, it works, doesn't it? Someone's... Oh, that's Snowy. Snowy has Dynamaxed. Wait. Who had the Togepi? Is that the bot? No. Okay. It's Stutter has gone with a giant washing machine. Thanks for the washing machine, man. I needed that extra load. You know, the quilt on the mattress. It's really, really big. All right. There's Rain Dance. Good. We're good to go, guys. We're good to go. Rain Dance, it's good to go. I was level 20 when I fought Necrozma. Yeah, that's... Everyone's got their war stories. Like, oh, no! Deckert! Shoot! Kill him! Kill him with the washing machine. Get him! This is the opposite of real life. The washing machine does the killing. It doesn't die. We had the same idea. My bad. My bad. Hey, Emily Michelle. Emily Michelle, what's going on? I'm burned. Why did he do that to me? Dude, that's fine. That's fine. He can burn me because I have special moves. I'm good to go. Please don't tell me that's a Pokemon. I'll explain. See that giant washing machine there is a Pokemon named Rotom. Rotom is an electric ghost Pokemon. It can infect and take over electronics. So it has a lot of forms. So that's just one of its forms. It can take over appliances, the refrigerator. It can take over the washing machine, the lawnmower, phones. It can take over phones. His is a washing machine. We couldn't fit all our laundry in there. There were a lot of blankets, so we got the big guy out. You can catch, you can catch Rotom, right, guys? Even though it's a mythical Pokemon, you can find it, like, in the wild area. Alright, it's trying to take our attack out. The good thing is we're all using special moves, so... Don't go for me, you jerk! Get freaking bent, dude. Go for the Togepi. They are running out of ideas, huh? No, that's a Pokemon all the way back to Gen 4, actually. That Pokemon is 10 years old, Rotom. He isn't mythical, just a normal Mon. Rotom was okay, well, I'm going off of Gen 4 knowledge. He was a mythical. All right, I might be dead, so I got to go with a Hydro Cannon. But yeah, he looks, you'd have to look it up, Emily Michelle. He looks like just a ghost with a lot of electricity. So he's I don't know, he's like a little droplet, if you will. He's just a ghost, but he can take over electronics. I'm alive. I'm still going. Used Inferno. Yeah, our washing machine, dude, he can't kill it. They ran out of ideas 10 years ago. No, they didn't run out of ideas 10 years ago. They've always had questionable designs. I like Rotom. I think it's a really cool Pokemon. There are Pokemon that people think they did. One of the famous examples is Vanillish, the ice cream cone Pokemon. People hate that thing. I'm not a big fan of it myself. I'm alive. I skipped around because I figured I was going to die. But they have always had questionable designs along with really good designs. To say they're out of ideas, not really. How can the biggest franchise in the world be out of ideas, you know? They're just designs is all. There are Pokemon that are food. There are a Pokemon, so there is a Pokemon that is food. Yeah, I mean, I like Garbodor, but most people don't like Garbodor. Maybe some people would argue what I said earlier, Duraludon. Duraludon, he's a building that's a dragon. He looks like a skyscraper that's a dragon. In his Dynamax form, anyways. A lot of people don't like that. Hey, look at that! That was a hard hit. Charizard is weak. Throw the ball now. Let's go for it. Let's go. Beast Ball. Why do we even have those? There. Okay, Ultra Balls. I was going to say, am I out of Ultra Balls? All right, go for it. There we go. Does Nido get a Charizard? Now, if you want to talk about out of ideas, or rather questionable ideas, this entire idea of Dynamax and raids, even the Dynamax alone would be fine if it weren't for the raid battles. I'm not a fan of the raids. Right, got a Charizard. Right on. You caught a Charizard. Sweet. Citrus Berry. I never even encountered a single Citrus Berry the entire playthrough. Where was that when I needed it? Flamethrower, Heat Crash, Fire Blast. Sweet. Not bad. And here's the entry. Yeah, another thing that when it comes to out of ideas is like events. For the Pokemon Day event, they had Mewtwo as a max raid, except you couldn't catch it. That is just stupid to me. That's such a cop-out of, oh, you can't catch it. It's legendary. It's too powerful. That's dumb. Don't make that a raid battle is what you should do. Nope, I don't need a nickname. Send it to the box. All right, right on, guys. That was fun. I accidentally used a normal Pokeball and didn't catch it. Snowy, no. I used an Ultra Ball and catch, and no catch. Dang, was I the only one that walked away with a Charizard? Ultra Beast confirmed for Sword and Shield new DLC. That's another thing I hate. Ultra Beasts. I really hate the Ultra Beasts. I think their designs are great. I love Buzzwall. But it's the idea that made no sense. They come from some magic other dimension where you can ride through on a giant lion and get ultra wormholes that basically just give you free shinies and free legendaries from other games. It was just... Why did they give out all of the legendaries from previous games in some cheesy cop-out and that also happened to produce an overabundance of shinies? I hated it. Did not like it. Ultra Beast confirmed. I bet... actually, do I? Would they really bring the Ultra Beast over? I don't know. It's possible, I suppose. I doubt it. I'm going to say no. I have one already, but it never hurts. What's that, Charizard? Yeah, if you're good to go, then there's no need for another one, I suppose. Not a big loss. Unless he was shiny, of course. But yeah, Emily Michelle, if you got a chance, look it up on Google. Rotom. He's really a cool Pokemon. I would definitely try and persuade yourself more. Look at Rotom as a whole. I can't wait for the legendary dens. 1,000 plus stat legendary raid battles. I don't know. I'm too old school. I'm not a fan of them. As a raid itself, I guess it's cool. Because it's a very difficult raid. In terms of how it logically makes sense, I'm not a fan. It's like you saved the world. In Gen 4, you saved the world. And the Pokemon, the god of time or the god of space, literally said, "You are such a brave person, and you are so strong. I grant you the right to battle me, and if you beat me, then you can use me. I'll allow you to catch me." Which, yeah, breaking out of 50 Ultra Balls isn't exactly allowing, but it's earned. It's an earned respect. You earned the Master of Time allowing you the chance to capture it. In raid battles, it's just like, hey, I'm a legendary. I'm really, really big. I've got magic BS shields that appear out of nowhere, and if you can beat me, I was just hanging out, and I'm here, so you might as well capture me. Oh, my shiny odds are like 1 in 50, so it's just, it makes no sense to me. I get it. It's fun. It brings us all together. I just, from a functionality standpoint, from a logic standpoint, I'm like, these raid battles, they're something else. They should make all legendary and mythical Pokemon to be catchable in the Sword and Shield, just like an Ultra Moon and Ultra Sun. I definitely don't agree with that. Or if they are catchable, they cannot just be thrown lousily into a raid battle. It's a very cop-out thing. It's like, whatever. We'll just throw a bunch of legendaries in there, and then you can try and find them and catch them. It just, no. I hate how they didn't do that. It makes no sense. Why would Dialga be in a raid battle? What would it be doing there? In that raid battle, in that den, sitting there waiting for the heck of it, traveling through all of time. Or I should say, it doesn't really travel through time. That's more Celebi's territory. It's more of Dialga controls time. And so, why would it just be sitting in a random den in the middle of the Galar region, you know? They will all be in dens. Yeah, that's what I get it. The legendaries that they choose to be in the dens, it doesn't make any sense for them to be there. It's a good way, I know why they're doing it, it's a good way to get everybody the ability to capture legendaries, because not everybody wants to go back, and it's a good reason for them to buy the relevant game right now. They don't want to go back and buy an old copy of Diamond off the street and capture Arceus and grab Dialga, get Pearl and get Palkia. I get it. But if they were to do something different, similar to, let's go all the way back to Silver and Gold, or Soul Silver, Heart Gold, something where the legendaries are there from the opposite game. So Lugia is the legendary of a Silver, and then here in Silver version, Ho-Oh, who is much stronger, higher level, better earn that one, is sitting over on the other tower. Same thing. If they wanted to make something, a different system to finding the legendary, more of a reason why it's there, not just, oh, you found it in a random wormhole. It's just a cop-out. It's a good way to put everything in one location. It's not that I'm offended by everybody getting the legendaries. It's that I feel like, whatever. Now I don't care. It's not very fun. Minus Arceus, I think they will never give away Arceus. Dude, you're waiting for me. That Aether flute has been missing for years. I don't know where that thing is. I have an Arceus. Oh, no, I had. Sorry, I had an Arceus. I wonder if that was hacked or did I actually download. I thought they gave it out during a couple events. Which in itself that's a real world thing. Real world versus in-game, totally different thing. They handed out the entire Shiny trio from 2nd Gen as part of events. And it was all on the same download. You only had to go to a GameStop one time and download all 3 of them. So sometimes it is just, it's exactly that easy, and sometimes it's not. But that's where it's like, it's not so much the problem is I am offended by people being able to get legendaries. I don't care. It's that when I look at these games, you had to go through all of black to get to Reshiram, and actually that's white, and all of Pokemon Black to get to Zekrom, or maybe I got it backwards. No, that's the correct order. It's hard to say for a game I haven't played yet. So you had to go all the way through that and earn them, versus Sword, where you could just go out into the wild area and find them sitting there in a random raid battle. True, you get to be with your friends when you do it, but, you know, it's weird. I would have preferred they actually add some reasoning why. Go somewhere, like earn an item, I don't know, a Flute of Time or something. Oh, wait, that's a little dangerous, Flute of Time. Well, no, because they own the series, so it doesn't matter. I find the Ocarina of Time, I play it, and boom, here comes Dialga. Something like that, you know? Something more than just, oh, it's in a raid battle. I miss my babies from Ultra Moon that got stolen. I want my wonderful babies back. You guys have no idea how hard I worked for those legendaries in Ultra Moon. And I certainly sympathize with that. They are not valueless. It's just that from a logical standpoint, it doesn't really click with me why all these legendaries are going to be in raid battles. But nonetheless, I still think it's cool. But nonetheless, I do sympathize, Mawile. I'm sorry that you lost your game or had it stolen and you lost all those legendaries. Certainly, you get the opportunity here to get them back. It's just, it's a shame, I guess, that there's not cooler circumstances. That's all. Random questions. Your reviews or my views on reality TV stars? I don't know if I have any. I've never watched reality TV ever. It is a very random question, but I have never watched reality TV. So I could not tell you. Tell you, I guess people are making money doing something, right? Everybody's gotta get their pay somehow. Hey, look at that, guys! Thank you so much. 4 likes and a dislike. I really appreciate the feedback, guys. That is really cool. You didn't have to leave feedback, but you did. You chose to, and I do appreciate that. Hopefully, you're having a good time here. It's just chilled, laid back. I've been on like 3 rants. I wonder if I shouldn't look inward to myself and see, why am I so salty? What is it that has brought out the inner salt so much? Because I've been on like 3 rants since the start of this. I haven't watched TV in over 5 years. I've watched series, like different series is about it. I'd have to think of some. There are different... I watch TVs occasionally, or TV series, rather, occasionally, such as... I don't know, Naya had never seen Avatar The Last Airbender. So, if that was new, it's not new, obviously, but still, it's something we watched. Legend of Korra, okay? I had never seen Legend of Korra. So, we watched over Christmas time Avatar The Last Airbender. And then after that, we decided that we would both dive into Legend of Korra. I never saw The Legend of Korra, so I wanted to. So that would be a series that I watched. Sometimes I like to watch car shows, a lot of restoration shows. But I wouldn't say I'm really watching. I'm usually doing that when I'm doing something else, too. How many of you guys are out of moves? Oh, you're good to go. Feelings on the fact that famous people are worshipped. I don't worship anybody. There are people that constantly think that I should definitely, or I shouldn't say definitely. They assume that because I do streams on YouTube that I know all of the YouTubers that are making millions. I know all the streamers. I don't know any of them. I don't watch them. I'm not going to watch them. Even if they're funny, even if they're quote-unquote legit or real, I ain't going to watch them. That's not how I choose to use my time. I'm not going to... And if it's about support, why support someone making millions of dollars that doesn't care or know who I am, right? So that's why I watch small streamers, is because I know who they are, I can interact with them, and we can have a great time, and I would rather know somebody than just worship somebody. So if it's in that line, you guys know it. I don't fall in line with anybody. I am not a cult of personality, and I am not somebody that just goes along with the trends. Never going to be that person. And I encourage you to as well, because I've got one more philosophy. Famous people. People value famous opinions more than everybody else. They value opinions of people that have a lot of followers, because that means they're better people, right? Here's the problem with that. Famous people are often made famous by people whose job it is to make people famous. So, that's why I don't want to care about the opinions of famous people. That's my opinion, Sky. You know it. You know it well. It kind of freaks me out that those people are going to start taking over office. That's the old political debate. Thankfully, this is a politics-free chat, because that always ends up in the same place every time. Nothing new about that, but certainly it's going to be weird. I can tell you this much. From a political standpoint, it's going to be weird to see people my age with fundamental power. You elect somebody to make decisions that impact life as a whole. It's not about administering power to them, but it has become very much a power trip type of thing. A lot of people who has more power than the other one. That was not what it started as, but obviously that's where we're at. But yeah, you can talk politics on a fundamental standpoint. I'm okay with that, guys. It's talking about like this candidate, that candidate. It's the Democrats' fault. It's the Republicans' fault. I'm not from America, so I couldn't care less. I'm not from Europe, so I don't care about Brexit. Those kind of things. Definitely don't go into that. But fundamental, that's fine. It's like talking about, hey, we're in. You have to take U.S. government in America as part of your core standards of education in high school. And so if you're talking about your government class, I don't care. That's fine. As long as you're not throwing a bunch of opinions in there or anything like that, you know? Because it always ends in the same spot. Legend of Korra is worse than Avatar's Aang is better. Sky, I would just tell you that even if that's the case, if Avatar The Last Airbender was a 10 out of 10, Korra was a 9.5 out of 10. Trust me, I love that series. It was fantastic. At least give me a Lunala and a Solgaleo fused with Necrozma. Okay, I take it back. Hopefully they allow you to see that during a raid. Fused with Necrozma, I doubt. You'll have to probably catch that with Necrozma on the other side, too. So you have to find Necrozma. But hopefully they give us Lunala, and I think that'd be fine. I mean, we literally just got those games in the last gen. We might as well simply have Lunala and Solgaleo make an appearance in the raids here. I mean, we might as well, right? It just, again, it makes no sense. Why are they in the raid battles? What are they doing there? How did you find them? It makes about as much sense. And, well, even then, the dimension jumping thing in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon made a little more sense, even though it was clearly an afterthought on their standpoint, Game Freak, to add in these magic wormholes that allow you to capture all of past generations' legendaries. Most of them, anyways. Still, it comes down to, at least there was some kind of logic there. Like, oh, I was going through wormholes. That's how I found them. Raid battles, it's like, why was he there? Just cuz. Okay. All right, let's see. Yeah, lots of people watch what successful people do. I'm going to skip past a few of these because, yeah, we were talking about politics. And that was the closest I've ever gotten to that, by the way. Definitely the closest I've ever gotten to talking about politics. Like I say, let's not do it. A lot of people have lost the ability to respect other opinions even if they don't agree with it and still go sit down and have a beer with somebody. So that's why I just banned it from the chat. Same with religion. Let's talk the politics of Warhammer 40k. There you go. There's somebody right there, Skyheart Demon. If there's two things you're a master of, Skyheart Demon, it's Warhammer 40k and Warframe. By the way, I wanted to play some Warframe. Oh my god, I have not played Warframe in so long. I feel bad about that. That's what sucks. I feel bad when I finally look back and it's like, where did all the time go? I didn't even get a chance to sit down and play Warframe. It's been like 4 months. What happened? It's just crazy. But, oh, there's something actually, Sky, you would respect this. Emily Michelle has been playing Dead by Daylight, and Skyheart Demon is definitely a fan of that game, too. I have seen... Sky's had some stupid, ridiculous playthroughs in that game. It is quite a trip. It's always been a trip watching you do that. After I got you fancy frames and cosmetics. I know. I am so backlogged, it's ridiculous. I wish stuff didn't keep getting in the way or work hours were... And it's really 90% of it is work. But, I mean, it really has caused... a lot of problems. I have not been able to play Warframe. I told you guys I would play Danganronpa. Haven't gotten to that. Kahoot. You guys wanted a Kahoot stream. I thought it would be hilarious to do a very in-depth Kahoot stream. I'm working on it day by day, but just a little bit at a time. So, exploding or don't stop talking, or you'll explode. Is that the name of the game, Stutter? That's another one that I was like, yeah, I'd be happy to play that. And I just gotta put it off because all I gotta do is make a Steam account, and that wouldn't be that hard. But here I am. Fast forward. Martyr Inquisitor, and yep, Sky is now my new favorite person. Sky has had some great trips on that. Keep talking or nobody explodes. That's what it is. Sorry, keep talking and nobody explodes. Trust me, I would love to. I would be all over that. I will eventually get to that. I could do that all day. I really wish. I would love to. And maybe I'll try and figure out my schedule a little bit here better. Seems like every minute of every day. Heck, weekends I've been oversleeping. Like, I'm not one to skip my alarm, but on the weekends, I've been actually waking up and my alarm's going off at 9 o'clock. I'm like, you know what? It's Saturday. Go jump in a lake, and I shut my phone off and get up at noon. You need a pen and paper or open notepad for that game. Mawile, did you want to go on any more raids? I was gonna say, and maybe I don't know. What do you guys think? You wanted me to take a break here? Do you guys want to raid a little bit? I'll run around and go find some raids in the wild area. Yes. All right, let's take a break. I'm gonna skip out of here and I'm gonna head over to the wild area and go get some raids going. Team, I hope you're ready. All right. Now, unfortunately, with the Glimwood Tangle, which you were saying that you like all the mushrooms, check this town out. Emily Michelle. Look at this town really quick. This town is something else. I love Inkay, by the way. Inkay is probably one of my favorites. Check that out. Just a lot of trippiness going on here. It's really cool. You can hear all the Pokemon. These are all fairy types, minus this one right here. All right. Let's head out. Let's go here. That'd be fine. That would make me feel better? Yeah, no problem. Let's do it. Alright, here we go. I see one. Oh, my God. I just wanted to grab a few watts. 50,000 watts of power. Why? Oh, yeah, I guess they do show that. I was going to say, I'm tired of trainers just popping up like that. That's inhibiting my game, man. Get out of here, you guys. I don't want to see what you're doing. That is the coolest. Yeah, it's a really cool town. I'll give them that. Props on that all day. I saw a colossal. Not a colossal. A coal. Man, that's... I actually... Why is that one white? I don't know all the Pokemon's names. I keep forgetting them. Colossal comes from... Oh my god, the lag. Roly-Coly there, but what's after Roly-Coly? Oh, okay, that's just a tent. I didn't need that. Alright, here we go. No, don't need a Torkoal. Come on. Let's do something better than Torkoal. Let's try and get something good going here. I wish that area was bigger. I love the Glimwood Tangle. My background that was made by Naya. Oh my god. How do you expect me to see? I'm blind. My background that was made by Naya was based on the Glimwood Tangle. Dear God, don't take my soul. Alright. What am I looking for here? I know that there's a couple over here. Obviously, you're not raid material. I gotta go take care. Skyheart Demon, it is always lovely to see you. You are a great person, and I am happy to see you. Jeez. And you are always welcome. It's been a pleasure, as always. I will get with you later. Take care, Sky. All right, something good, something good, something good, something good. Whatever that is, let's go. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, stop looking, stop looking. I need to make sure it's my friends. Switch Pokemon, quit, invite others. Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, sorry, I got to put a link code on it. Sorry, you got to press plus. There we go. 4545. There we go. All right, there you guys go. All right, let me put it in there. Code 4545. It's on the screen. You can see it anyways, but let's do it, guys. Whatever the heck this thing even is. It's either a giant Quagsire or it's the... Oh, what is the elephant? Oh, come on. It's got a weird name. I can't think of it. It's... Oh, man, I can't think of that stupid elephant's name. I've actually starting to forget their names. Lucy, MGD, who's... oh, that's Mawile. All right, so what is this thing? It's Caparaja, I think is the name of it. Caparaja. So I want to use a water Pokemon with this thing, so... Let's go with that. I think it might be a Caparaja. Let me look over to the chat really quickly. All right, I'm set up to go. Let's see. Invite code. Yes, I gave it to you. Copperjaw. Yep, Caparaja. I want a Dynamax. All right, Mawile's Dynamaxing. It's Steel. I thought it was Ground. Steel, Ground. I mean, it's too late. I already locked in, but I'm pretty sure. I thought it was... I really thought it was a Ground type. Yeah, that thing's not Steel and Ground. Let me look it up. Oh, phone. Why have you not been connected to the Wi-Fi this whole time? This Pokemon is... It is a... Okay, I get it. That is a... What? It doesn't show me its type. Come on. Show me type. Oh, it's just Steel. I'm an idiot, guys. It's just a Steel type. Sorry. Starter was right. That thing is not Steel Ground. I thought it was. So, go ahead, start the battle. Yeah, I know I don't have 4 trainers. Let's go. Is that a Rhino Elephant thing? Oh, wait until you see this, Emily Michelle. Wait until you see this. No, I don't think it's just us. Snowy's AFK. Snowy would be the only other person right now. Let's see what we got. Was it? Yeah, it's Caparaja. You crazy brick-looking thing. Let's do this. Alright, so I may not have what I need. Oh, dude, I could kill us. Mawile is Dynamaxing, by the way. I could ruin us right now if I were to go with Rain Dance. That would be the worst thing in the world. Everyone's using fire moves. At least they're helping us. Oh, don't help me, you idiot. I'm using the wrong Pokemon. Never mind, it's weak. Wreck it, guys. Just destroy this thing. I didn't realize it was going to be weak. Let's go to town on this thing. Somebody used Charm. That was Mawile. Yeah, it doesn't work on Pokemon that are Dynamaxed. Ha! It's going for that little Eevee. Perfect. You keep going for that. Oh, jerk. Alright, Pikachu's going Dynamax. I'm going Hydro Cannon. Wait, I can't even see it? It's just a giant elephant. Alright, you really want to see Emily Michelle, you're going to hate this. Watch this. They gave those out as pre-order specials, and it just makes no sense at all. Oh, that's right. I should have used a snipe shot. That one's on me. We'll take it out this. I know. We'll take it out this round. I want to say I was going through the chat here. It doesn't look like... Yeah, nobody in here. You're all in the Discord already. I was going to say, if anybody wants, I absolutely invite anybody to subscribe. And I will invite and ask. I will not beg. I simply ask you to consider a subscription. If anybody out there would like the Discord link, I have that available for you if you would like that. You are welcome. It would be great to see you guys, but I think everybody in here is already in there, so it doesn't matter. Did Pikachu just have a deep voice? Yeah, it got a cold. It turned into the overweight 90s Pikachu, and it's gone right here. Nice. Later, Caparaja. All right, let's go ahead. Ultra Ball, let's go. I'm always so afraid if I was going to ever accidentally throw a Master Ball, it's during these raids. Night Sky's out there playing Animal Crossing. That's what everybody's playing right now, Animal Crossing. In the ball you go. I'm 90% sure I already have Caparaja, but you never know. I may only have the first stage. You'll get a better view of it too, Emily. There we go. Get bent. That's Caparaja right there. It's a good view of it. Just a big giant elephant made of steel, apparently. I mean, I know it's in its name, copper, but copper is an earth metal. I mean, you know, it just made sense. I got fooled. Show her pumpkin. Do you want to see an Eevee do what her Pikachu just did? There was an item back there. Oh, it's a pearl string. Okay. I'm not looking to mess with you guys right now. Looking for raids. Modestoke Riverbank. So I'm pretty close here to... Oops. Pungent Root. I was going to say I picked up an item, but because of all the people it's showing, it's causing it to lag. Why does it show those people? I don't want to see you. Whoever you are. It was G-Max. Oh, geez, Snorlax. All right, let's take a look here. It's raining. Up, there's one. Who was that? Oh, it's Purloin. Already got you. Garbodor, I've got one of those. I know I'm missing a lot of stuff off the decks. There's actually a lot of high-level Pokemon right over here, like dragons and such. I have watched a lot of Pokemon streams of yours. Yeah, you have. I will give you that, Emily Michelle. You're like, you're the loyal fan on that one. I've seen you. I mean, you were there. What is this? You know what, guys? I actually do need this. It's Crawdont. So let's go with the link code 4545. I actually need this Pokemon, so... nonetheless, Emily Michelle was there for the great Duraludon catch. Did you see the G-Max Eevee versus G-Max Pikachu? Yes, the greatest battle in Galar history. Alright. What do I have that can take you down? I don't think I have a lot of electric moves anywhere. I have this Pikachu here. Thing's level 14. Charizard. Bad pick. Caparaja. No, you don't have anything I could use. Decidueye. I could use. Wait, hold on. Decidueye or Leafeon? Leafeon. Alright, let's go. Because I don't have one of these yet. I don't think I ever caught a Corefish either. You don't see it? I mean, I'm not John Cena, man. You can see me just fine. I guess try researching it. I'll be honest, like, I can't remember specifics. I watch his videos the best I can. No one is ever obligated to watch, but what she's referring to is, I battled her, actually, Malile, with my Eevee, and we Dynamaxed Pikachu versus Eevee. And it was really funny, because it was a really, really close battle. It basically came down to 2 Pokemon with status effects. One Pokemon, or whoever had their status effect impede their ability to attack, was going to lose. I won't spoil the ending, but let's just say it was less than ideal. But it was a great battle. I actually thought it wouldn't be. I thought Pikachu would outclass Eevee by far. Stutter still can't get in. What the heck happened here? Stutter? Oh, Stutter. You there, buddy? Dang, 6 likes. Guys, thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Again, you guys don't have to provide feedback, but you always do, and I appreciate that. Not showing up. What the heck? I have no control over why it is showing up or not showing up. I can't help you on that one. I mean, the link code's in the corner. You're using the right one, I would assume. But, well, it's not even popping up, so I don't know what's going on. Oh, dude, was the type in the corner the whole time with that Caparaja? I didn't even look at the screen. Are you kidding me? I have the chat over where the type is, so that's... I should have known if I had looked up at the screen here why or what type that Caparaja was. That one's on me. I'm an idiot. I remember a couple of battles being close, so they mixing together a bit. I could probably send you it in a sec here if you want. All right, Crawdon, let's do it. Delmise, dude, I am Wishy-Washy. I love Wishy-Washy. Look at this thing. What a beast. I love Wishy-Washy and Delmise. Those are both Pokemon I really love out of Gen 7. I definitely plan to shiny hunt Delmise. Am I more of a physical or a special attacker? I need to check really quickly. Leaf Blade. I got you that I only got a few seconds left. Is this a physical attack? Yes. I bet this thing is so weak I don't need to use Swords Dance. Just go for the Leaf Blade on it. I smashed refresh? Oh, man. Okay, he's not that powerful, but I may drop a Swords Dance, possibly. There it is. Hit him hard. Ha! Glad he went for the Espeon. I love Delmise. That is such a cool Pokemon. I definitely want to shiny hunt Delmise. Alright, Emily Michelle. I am DMing you right now with the video in question. All right, so he's got 2 shield left. I feel like I'm just going to hit a shield, so I'm going to go with Sword Stance. As long as he doesn't reset everything, we'll be fine. Come on. There we go. Loving that crazy Gen 2 good old sound effect. This is a cool move. Watch this. Alright, so there goes his shield. Alright, good thing too, because I just went with Sword Stance. Defense is down. Good. Gonna wreck this thing. 2 stages up and a leaf blade. That's gonna wreck this thing. Hey, he's going for the Espeon. If he gets a second attack, that Espeon's gone. He's got rain. Good. Maybe it's a good thing I use this after all. Ah, his shields are back, dude. And the bot, I love that the random bot brought out, oh, jeez. He crit on my Leafeon, you jack. I hate you. Get bent, dude. You stupid crawfish. Outspeed, take this thing out. What a jerk. Oh, I didn't even realize you can use items while you're in these. Probably should have done that myself. Is Leaf 1 an Eevee left? Yep, that is an evolution. Leafeon, the grass type evolution. Don't go for me. I know you're going to use that, and then here it comes. Okay, good, good. We went for somebody with some defense, not me. I was about to die. That was sketchy. Delmise is next to Spikemuth. Yeah, it spawns in the grass. It's a lot easier to get than it was in Gen 7. Oh, oh my god, he killed him. Oh my god, he killed him. Our anchor is down. The bot's Delmise just got wrecked. I know it's just a bot, but I mean, come on. It's our team. We gotta have a good team here. Mawile and I are both using evolutions. Espeon and Leafeon are both evolutions of Eevee. Defense is down. Here it goes. Here it goes. Boom. Take him out. G freaking G. Get freaking bent. Alright. Now I don't have one, so this is going to be good for my Pokedex. I think I may... I don't know if I caught a Corphish or not. I think I may have caught a Corphish during one of the streams. One, 2, 3. The anticipation is kind of cool on this, I suppose. There we go. You're not a Kingler, so I can actually catch you. Alright. What'd I get from you? Hydro Pump, Muddy Water, Surf, Waterfall. Not bad, not bad. And I already had one. Awesome. My bad. I'm sorry. Sorry, Mawile. I hope you had fun. I didn't actually need to do that raid battle, though. Turns out that was not a battle I had to do. Hi, Magikarp. Let's look around here. Any more raids? I don't see any beams. Nothing. That one's shining. Ninjask. I don't have Shedinja. I suppose I should catch myself a Ninjask, breed it down, and then evolve it. But that was fun. Sweet. I had fun too. I thought it was a decent little raid. It wasn't weak. Oh my god. There's like nothing in the air. I see nothing. And I'm on a cliff. Why can't you just go off the cliff, man? Ride your bike off the cliff. You know how many kids did that and somehow didn't break all their bones? Oh, yay. Got a Pokeball. Alright, looks like I'm going to have to go to the other side. There's not a lot of raids available to me, are there? Oh, that's because I was all mixed up there. Let's go down here. I should be able to see any raids at this point, I would think. Yeah, I don't see anything. Nope, nothing there. What's the water ones? Oh, the Pokemon? There was a Pelipper, there was a Magikarp, there was a Gyarados. Is that a campsite? Is that somebody's camp? I'm kind of tired of seeing these camps. Oh, I gotta go back all the way up here. That was a Galvantula. Does it give you a different battle arena? No, the raids all give you the same thing. So every raid is done in this mysterious area, if you will, this non-existent plane of battling. Oh, jeez. Ha! Sky had to leave, and look, that's a camp. She had to leave, and then she logged on to Animal Crossing. I see you, Sky. You can't dodge me. Alright. Man, there's like nothing available. Excadrill. I probably don't have an Excadrill, so Mawile, you wanna raid an Excadrill? I'm gonna clip this out and wave to Sky, like, hey Sky. Thanks for Thanks for leaving the stream. It was so urgent you had to get back to your island. Alright, send over the I shouldn't say send over, I'll you and Mawile are already friends, right, Stutter? So that means we could just jump right in. Dodge, dodge, dodge! Oh my god, they're everywhere. Scroopies as far as you can see. Alright, there. This is Copperage's pre-evolution right there, that little elephant. What is that? Ha! I missed a TM. Didn't even notice that was there. Deckert. Deckert, are you still here? Is that you? Disconnect and reconnect, because I'm not seeing it. 511. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Oops. What the heck? Guess I just gotta... Yeah, that's old. What's old? Deckert's Raid? It's ready now. Okay. Waiting for it. All right, I see it. Oh, God! Oh, hi. Well, look at that. All right. Sorry about that. I'll get in there now. All right. Refresh it again. Okay. All right, there we go. And I just got, like, straight up assaulted by something with blades for arms from the back. That was my life flashing before its eyes. Dude, it is not there. Never mind, I'm sorry. It's there. I pressed it a few times. It wasn't doing anything. Alright, yes. 511. In we go. Now this one, as opposed to Copperaja, is a ground and steel type. So... this one would be excellent for Fable. Actually, here, Emily Michelle, you want to see a really cool Pokemon? I'll show you something really cool. Yes, do I have a choice? Yeah, I could throw the same lizard out there that I've been throwing out there, or I can show you something really cool. your Charizard. Emily Michelle's been around for Charizard. I doubt she's seen this one. Well, okay, if you haven't seen this one, you'll think it's cool. We'll see. Not Excadrill. My Pokemon. Alright, let's do this. Mold breaker. We're breaking the mold, guys. We're breaking the mold. And we're lagging. We're pushing the CPU. Alright, let's... you don't want to set that up because some people are using fire moves. So we're going to do this. I bet this thing's probably pretty weak. I saw it only had a couple of stars earlier, or it had like 4 stars. Ah, no, 4 stars. It's probably pretty nice. Either way, I don't know if you've seen Milotic or not. Milotic. Emily Michelle. Excadrill is actually an excellent pick against itself, by the way. That's why Stutter went with it. It literally counters itself with Earthquake. And the Blaze Kick has missed, and here comes the Quake I was talking about. Okay, it's a pretty tough raid boss. By the way, he probably just bodied that Snorlax. No, he didn't, because I take it back. The G-Max version of Earthquake actually targets one Pokemon, not everybody. Nice. We're moving along. There's the rando. Swords Dance. I'm not really great on defense, so that's going to be a problem for me. I guess just keep hammering away with Hydro Pumps. Don't miss. You're not Nayaryu the Noivern, so... Oh, why did you do that? That hurts so bad. What did he just have? He had a berry. Oh, no, he had weakness policy. Nice, he has weakness policy. You killed Snorlax. Who did that? That was Mawile. Mawile, you murdered everybody. You crazy lunatic. What are you doing? You're going to kill us all. Oh, man, that was rough. Snuggie, what's up? We are learning the effects of Earthquake on your teammates today. How are you doing today? Please don't attack me. I've already taken enough abuse. Yeah, he's going for... Oh, man, we're 2 people down. Mawile, I'm not going to live through the next round. You're actually going to have to hold up the team here. I wish I had Protect right now. Yeah, that's the beauty of Excadrill. Excadrill is super effective against itself, so... okay, I have problems. I'm great in you. I was doing this raid battle. I thought it would be easier than this, but all of a sudden it's looking very, very bad for me. I doubt they can take Mawile out. I really don't think that thing is going to be able to hit a Charizard very hard, but I have no choice. I could use Surf. Wait, does Surf hit Charizard? Look what I could do, everybody. We could literally kill each other, and I'm choosing not to because I'm the bigger person. All right, go for it. Started streaming 2 hours ago. Yeah, we're having some problems here. Our team's having some issues. It used Dig. Okay, so it's an idiot. It went for Dig on. It went to, it went for Horn Drill. Oh my god, it actually can go for something that'll kill us. Yes, Excadrill's back. I don't know why that only took 1 turn, but that was fast. All right, we're back to full. I don't know how that happened, but we're back. Send out another Hydro Pump. I'm sure we can take this thing down. Blaze Kick. That's a good move. High horsepower. Good move for this thing, too. I'm going to hit it with a Hydro Pump. See, that's what I don't get. It gets a hacker move. It just gets to destroy stat moves. There goes the Snorlax. That lasted long, my friends. The problem is this thing's special defense keeps going up. I'm the only one using special moves here. So as I continue to use special moves, he's holding them off, but I'm pretty sure he's not going to last too much longer. All right, there goes his defense. Let's get him right here. Horn drill. Okay, good. I was going to say, dang, he's pulling out the horn drills. This thing's pissed. Hey, stutter. Blocking himself, protecting himself. I'm sure that had this round gone on, that thing would have gone for Stutter's Excadrill, so it was definitely a very large possibility that was going to happen. Okay, I don't think I have one, so let's go Ultra Ball. I don't know if I have any of the Excadrill line or not. I haven't actually thought about it. What kind of ice cream do you have? Emily and Michelle, same question. As soon as Emily and I both see ice cream, like, oh, what kind? That way we can either feel bad about ourselves that you have ice cream that we both like, or we can feel good about ourselves because that's all right. I don't like that ice cream. It's fine. Caught the Excadrill. Nice. Nice one, Stutter. Forgive me for that earthquake. It's no worry, Mawile. I absolutely forgive you for the earthquake. Look, we even got another earthquake, a temporary TM, whatever they're calling those things. There we go. I did not have one of these yet, so sweet. Thank you, Stutter. Appreciate it. Chocolate and vanilla with caramel in it. I don't know if I would like that. I'm not a big caramel person. All right, no more getting attacked from behind. Well, watch out for the Quillfish. I think I already... Wait, I don't know if I have a Quillfish. Hold on, where'd that thing go? I changed my thoughts on that. I don't think I have a Quillfish. Let me see. Show me. I already have you. Goodbye. I was thinking the same thing, but chocolate. Beware. That's what Emily Michelle was named after in the... or that was the Pokemon named after Emily Michelle in the Nuzlocke. I named Stuffle. Stuffle was named Emily. But I didn't end up using it. Okay, before the fog hit, I saw that. Sigilith. I think I have Sigilith already. It's in the Dusty Bowl. I'll have to dodge a little bit. Oh, what was that? Chase Warrior, thank you so much. I appreciate the subscription. That's also a good time. Of course, there's Excadrill right there. I appreciate that. Guys, was that too loud? I told you I adjusted all the audio levels. Was that too loud? And thank you so much, Chase. You didn't have to do that. I am honored to be one of your subscriptions. Sorry, I don't come by your streams that often. Hey, no. Snuggy, you are not obligated. It is always a pleasure to see you. I don't have you. This would be a great raid, guys. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oops. Back up. 4, 5. Oops. 4, 5. Was it too loud? I'm so sorry. Was that too loud? All right, let's go. Code 4545. Was that too loud, guys? I think it was fine, but I didn't have headphones and whatnot. I could be scared. Was that too loud? Autocorrect, why didn't you do your job? Hey, everybody got on me after my autocorrect kept messing me up because of Danganronpa. So, because it actually learned the wrong spelling of that. And so, if I have to deal with that, so do you. So, I have a Psychic type. That should be fine. That'll be alright. He's only 3 stars. I was looking back at the last stream. That's when I realized that the notification was really low. I didn't like where it was at, so I bumped it up. I just want to know if I bumped it up too far. Nobody said anything other than it startled them. It startled me too, but see, I hear the notification based on my own volume on my computer. You guys hear it based on what I told it to play for the replay. So I might be, like, half the time I'm blowing my own ears out because I don't want to miss those things. I also hate that I can't refresh this because the alerts don't play correctly, I noticed. I don't know. I think I have to re-download this entire program because it's not behaving nice. Nonetheless, that was really cool, though. I appreciate that. And 7 likes. Dude, guys, thank you so much. Seriously, you don't have to do that, but you do. I love the feedback. Thank you so much. I appreciate the feedback. We are ready to go. I don't know why it wasn't started. My bad. I really appreciate that, and like I say, I'm glad you guys probably have hundreds, if not thousands, of channels that you're subscribed to. Only the top ones you view end up at the top. I'm honored to be in any part of that at all. All right, we got the wrapper. Oh, my God. Does anybody remember seeing this thing when, I think it was the Elite Four, Aaron is battling against Cynthia in the anime, and he uses, I think he uses Hyper Beam, and Bronzong tips over on its side and fires out of its bell. It is really cool. Oh my God, this thing's a pushover. Neato. Okay, now time to reload the page and see that the 1 dislike is gone. Yeah, no, I saw your dislike. I saw it. I thanked you for it, but you weren't here. But either you've taken your dislike away or you've switched it over to a like. That's probably where 6 went to 7, right? Max Darkness. Yeah, he's a pushover, guys. Let's get him. Gyro Ball. All right, cool. He's not. Guys, he can't do anything. Let's wreck this thing. Whenever I see anything under 4 stars, I assume it's easily a pushover. Who is that? That trainer is with the Swolette on it. Okay, that's Mawile. Mawile, why are your pupils stars? How did you do that? I think Arcanine is going to take this thing out. It's the fastest among us. No! Wow! Who would have thought about that? An Espeon outsped an Arcanine. Oh, he blew up. Oh, that's cute. Alright. What do I got here? Heal Ball, Net Ball, Dusk Ball, Premier Ball, Heavy Ball, Dive Ball. I really don't want to use an Ultra Ball because I'm starting to run low, but I'll just use an Ultra Ball. I think I need a Bronzong. I don't know. It's in the beauty parlor shop. Okay. I thought about finally customizing my character a little bit since I haven't touched it since the Nuzlocke. I put a Dragapult on my t-shirt and I don't even use that Pokemon. But, no, Mawile's got a really cool look, so I thought, you know what? Maybe I can dive in on this too and get something cool looking. Yeah, absolutely. That's why I especially noticed it. I already had a Bronzong. I'm sorry. I don't remember where I caught a Bronzong. I know I had a Bronzor. I remember catching it out here in the wild area, but... Oh my God, a sea of Wobbuffet. Alright, I'm going to go check Death Island and see... I see something over on Death Island. Hey, Nito, can I ask you a question? Absolutely, Snuggie. What's going on? What's up? This is the Nito Marquis AMA Live. This is not a... this is a tent. Or actually, no, I don't know what it is. It's just gone. Alright, well, never mind. There's nothing coming off of Death Island over there, so... But, over here... This is the same one that was there before, wasn't it? How long have I been going? For 2 hours? I was going to say, because I was planning on getting back to the Glimwood Tangle to hunt. But I really wanted to find some cool raids. And we've done some really cool ones, but I want to keep doing them. No, that's Torkoal. I don't need a Torkoal. Do you have wishing pieces? I don't. I do not. Whatever I got during the story, that's all I got. Oh, man, that almost ran that thing up its ass. That was close. Alright. Let's go check on the other side. I love being blind. That fog is no joke. You can't see anything. Oh, geez, Pangoro. I was going to run right into it. Pangoro was an awesome Pokemon. I had a Pangoro named Chod in the my Moon series. That was fun. That thing was awesome. I was an idiot, though, and I sent... What is... Oh, it's Whalmer. I sent that thing up against Lucamine's Beware. That was like the worst decision you could make, but I thought they were cool because it was a giant panda bear versus a giant thing bear. Didn't know that was the worst choice I could make. All right, let me stop for a sec here. 5-star Heatmore? Oh, sure. Send that code over, man. I'd love to do that. When I try to raid someone, I don't know if it's me, but there is almost no results on YouTube filter to search for live streams. That is because it is... Oh, you mean you're searching by game. I have no idea, honestly, because when I raid, I always... Usually I raid my friends. Like, I don't think I've ever raided anybody random. I also feel bad because there's so many times that I'm like, all right, let's call it a day. Bye, everybody. And then it's like, wait, can we do a raid? Oh, he's offline. It's too late. So I mess that up a lot, too. But at the same time, I am not sure why. I know this much. For sure, it does not work the way it was intended to. So check this Haxorus. Oh, my God. That thing is a beast. He was roaring, and it was just really cool. Okay, sorry, Haxorus. I'm busy. I got a Heatmore. And I think that'll be a good one. What? It vanished. Oh, rip, dude. Rip. All right. Well, that sucks. That really sucks. Do I have Haxorus? Senna! What's going on, Senna? I want to check if I have this Haxorus yet. I think I do. I remember going on here. That's why I found out this thing was here. I do. I don't need him. Haxorus is a beast. You want to talk about really cool, like, late design, like a Gen 5 plus design? Haxorus is really cool. That was a... want to say... Yeah, that was a Gen 5. I think that came out of Gen 5 or Gen 6. Bunnies! Ran into a bunny. No, that's Gen 5. I'm positive. Final answer, Alex. It was a Gen 5 design. Haxorus was along with... can't think of the dragon's name either. I'm always bad. Hydreigon. Oh my God, there's no raids. How come I can't find anything? This thing! Whoa, jeez! Sorry, I didn't mean to run into the dang thing. Okay. Vespiquen was a beast when you encountered that thing. Right into it. Into the, I don't have one of these yet, actually. Right into the Elite Four. Vespiquen was just a beast. Most people hadn't seen one yet. So you didn't really know what was going on with those attack order, defense order, all that crazy stuff. I had a few shiny G-Max Charizard and over 30 Eevee. I got them all from another streamer who does shiny raids. I need to cough. Snuggy, it's really strange for me. I feel about like the people who do shiny raids, right? As I do for people who hate time travelers in Animal Crossing. I do not agree with it, and I certainly don't agree with using it for views. That sucks. Now I'm poisoned. I do not really agree with shiny raids. I am not a big fan of shiny dens. I believe it is abusing the system. I don't agree that they would have fixed it right now if they'd cared. There's a lot of people that say Nintendo or Game Freak or somebody would have patched the game. I don't want to use an Ultra Ball on you. I really don't have to. But I am not somebody who agrees with that. I am not a fan of that. And that doesn't mean it's a bad thing to do. I'll just use an S-Ball and get this thing. It doesn't mean I think you're a bad person. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to do. I just think it's a cheap cop-out to do that for views and for getting people, and it's an abuse of the game. I am not a fan. I would never, ever do it. Mawile, why are you sad? You wanted to do a G-Max raid. I'm looking for one. I really am. I didn't have a Vespiquen yet, so I thought it was a good catch. Aren't you shiny hunting in the Glimwood Tangle? We took a break from the Tangle to go find some raids. That Vespiquen there was just, I happened to run into it and I noticed I didn't have one. But yeah, we were spending a lot of time in the Glimwood Tangle. That's what I was going to do. But I said, hey, Mawile wanted to do some raids. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Let's get Mawile and us some really, really good raids. Unfortunately, dang, I ran right into that thing. I don't care how valuable you were to me, Mudsdale, for any of my Nuzlocke. You have inconvenienced me. But yeah, I'm going to get back to it in a little bit here. Actually, oh man, it's 8 o'clock. Shoot. I'll keep going for a little bit. There are no raids. I'm thinking I'll go for, like, at most another hour. These games are broken. I don't know why they do that. It's like, I don't know. It's like they're okay with exploiting the game. I know that shiny. I don't have a problem with people handing the shinies out. Just because it's like, here, distribute the shinies now. You don't have to do the work. I have a problem with that. Was a good way for people to grow their channel. And I don't like that. But it's also a moral standpoint is, why do that? Why exploit the game? You might as well hack. Or you might as well have have a broken game, a jailbroken game, or you might as well. What was that? Gyarados, I have that. You might as well just hack the game, cheat the game. I mean, you're not playing it the right way. That is an abuse. And I don't promote that because it's just about getting attention. It's not about helping people out. Jeez. So, but at the same time, the exploit's there. People are abusing it, so what's the point? It's already done. It's like Cute Charm. It's a glitch. Oh, look at that Grimmsnarl. Cute Charm glitch. You know, 1 in 3 Pokemon shiny. 1 in 3 Pokemon you see are going to be shiny. So, I have a 4-star purple glowing Dusclops. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's go for the Dusclops. I don't have any raids. I have nothing. No. Hold on. Where is the refresh? It was supposed to be on there. Local communication. Quit. There. Thank you. All right. Let's go. All right. I don't see a listed, so I'll better to find one yourself and get excited when you do. And even then, I'm thrilled of the hunt. I absolutely have always said that shinies mean more to me when they go to somebody who really, really, really wants one. So if you want a shiny, I'd be happy to part with it. If you need help in your hunt, I'll be happy to help you. But I won't exploit the game to help anybody. I will just chill here. I won't be joining the raid. No worries, man. No worries. X. Yeah, but it doesn't work. The refresh button does not pop up for some reason. Come on. All right, let me look through it. Let me see if you're there. And nope. I need that X to pop up. Like it doesn't work otherwise. Randos. Come on. There we go. Okay. That was you for the Bronzong. My friend, Stutter, you are not there yet. I don't see you listed there. Hope to see you again later. Absolutely. Absolutely. It is always a pleasure, Snuggie. It is always a pleasure. Found a Pokeball. Yay. All right, Stutter, I have to have some confirmation from you. Disconnect, reconnect. All right, let me try that. Things always broken. There we go. Press the magnifying glass for filtering max raids. I mean, it usually pops up. It literally usually always pops up. That's all I've got. You are definitely not there yet. Stutter, it has not popped up. So I'm going to look for confirmation from you really quickly and see if you're still going here, if it's good. Found an Ultra Ball. And I also don't know why I have, like, no raids at all. Like, nothing. Shuckle. I... That's what it is. You went offline. Okay. I was starting to get really concerned. I'm like, man, what is wrong with this game? See what I'm saying? Snuggy sitting here watching, Senna's watching. They're like, hey, you guys gonna move the show along? I'm kidding. I'm not putting words in your mouth. Oh, jeez. All right, there it is. I see it. It popped up. Let's go. All right, in we go. And then I guess I'll go back to the Glimwood Tangle because I am having zero luck finding anything right now. Actually, he's a ghost. I'm ready to go. Let's go. Let's rock. I'm not going to take a break yet because I'm actually going to be going offline here. I'm going to call it fairly soon. Oh, Emily, did you get a chance to see what she was talking about with the greatest battle in Galar history? And if anybody wants the link to the Discord, I would welcome all of you. I don't know. I'm pretty sure all of you guys are here, but at the same time, if you really want to, or I should say you really want to, I really do enjoy talking with everybody in the morning before work or as I'm starting work and things like that. So you guys, if you would like to join the Discord, I have built a Discord that is it's built around the idea of no generational gaps. I don't like people fighting or ousting each other or passive aggression, nothing. It is a place that is just cool. It is a place where I can talk about something that happened at work with Stutter and have somebody who's in high school weigh in on it. And it's also a place where we don't fight about Gen 1 versus Gen 5 versus Gen 7 versus Gen 8. Nothing like that. So I absolutely invite you guys. And Mawile, it would be nothing but a pleasure to have you. There's that thing. So there's the link. You guys are welcome to join the Discord. I invite you and thank you. I already have one of these, but I also have Dusklops, but nonetheless. I'm sorry, I have Dusk Nor, but nonetheless, we will take this guy out. Let's do it. Mawile's going for it. No, not Mawile. I'm sorry. This is Stutter's going for it. So what was Stutter using? What was Stutter using? Yep, the Obstagoon. Nice. Max Darkness, take this thing out. Oh, that was a hard hit. Oh, that was a really hard hit. Jeez. I'm setting you up now, Mawile, but unfortunately Discord likes to lag while I have other programs going. It's not set for priority. There you go. Mawile, welcome to the Nitostocracy, and you are now able to chat. Gen 1ers say Gen 1 is best, even though Gen 1's Pokemon designs were pretty bad. See, I don't agree with that at all. I see good designs in everywhere. Gen 1, admittedly, it's kind of the golden era. It's seen as it was the first of the first. It started off, and it had some of the coolest designs. It had the best movies. It was awesome. But that does not discredit any other generation. It does not discredit any other designs. I know that there's, for instance, a lot of people, they hate Gen 5. There are so many people that hate Gen 5's designs. I get it. I hate Woobat. That thing is stupid. That does not take away from anything, though. That does not take away from anything. So that's why I say no generational gaps, is because we're able to see all sides of the fence. There is nothing absolute. Absolutely nothing. If somebody can sit there and tell me that there's a single generation of Pokemon where they hate every single last design that is there, props. because I have yet to play or see a generation where there's at least something that I do or do not enjoy. I wanted to see who was typing there. That was in the Discord that said "Welcome to Hell." That was Apples. That was Apples. I ran out of Ultra Balls. Yeah, I need to go restock. I really need to restock. I think for sure. I don't know. It's going to be hard. The first generation was the best-selling generation. The first generation certainly had some of the greatest characters. So I think that's always going to be hard to give up or let go. But there's a lot of people that they should definitely give new generations a chance. Moon, Pokemon Moon, one of my favorite Pokemon games ever. Most people do not agree. They absolutely do not agree with that statement, but I do. All right, I'm going to check really quickly in a while. Oh, geez. Dodge that. I want to see if there's any raids going on over here. There are not. So, looks like that's a camp. I'm going to go back to the Glimwood Tangle for a little bit, it looks like. Oops, wrong button. No, yeah, Bologna. There we go. Bologna. By the way, Nito, glowing Pokemon equal high IVs. Brilliant is what they're called. Brilliant Pokemon. And they have 4 well, no, I think they have 3. They have 3 max IVs. I'm also kind of new to Discord. I'm new to Discord. How do you change your Discord picture? So let me see here, actually. If you want to change that, you would go to Home. No, you'd click on Settings. Yeah, User Settings. It's under User Settings. So down by your name, where the wrench is, or I'm sorry, the cog, the little gear, that's where it is. You click Save or Edit your picture and save, and that's it. Welcome to the Discord. Absolutely a pleasure to see you, Mawile. Absolutely a pleasure. My biggest goal is in having a Discord server when I first set one up is to make sure that people are happy with it. They actually choose to hang out there. It's not just a thing that they're going to blow off later. And above all, I want to make sure that everybody's comfortable there. I want to make sure everybody is comfortable being in the server. There's no reason for them to be uncomfortable. Even though it seems like Apple, Snowy, and Hoy, wherever you're at, you guys bully each other. It's not real bullying. It's just poking fun at each other, I hope. I really hope. But maybe at the end here, I'll go look for another raid. For now, all I had was that Torkoal. That was all that was left. Actually, Stutter, the reason that I have all those Yamask in my inventory or I should say in the Pokebox. The reason I have those is because they were all brilliant Pokemon. So I saw them glow. I said, all right, I'll throw them in and see if anybody wants them or if anybody needs them. Not gonna lie, I half expected your server to be one that I add and never go on. I would like to think that I have broken those expectations. I have a section for everything. I mean, or I should say everything, but I have things nice and organized. I have it structured fairly well. The only thing I have left is I want to change a little bit of the bots. I've been working on that. I was going to add a music bot. I guess I should. You guys wanted a music bot. I never did add one. But still, it's come along very nicely. Is Fisherman a cursed image? Fisherman, a cursed image? Question mark? I'm confused. Look at my Discord pic. Yeah, it's Pichu. And then Deckard actually used the Pichu GIF I put together. I didn't put it together, I should say. I had to alter it to take it out of out of the background and isolate it, but nonetheless, the Pichu GIF. The fish with, hold on for that, with a human face that I wanted as an emoji. Oh, yeah. Is that cursed? No, I just haven't gotten to it. I add by request the emojis as I can. I'm not, I guess I'm just not a huge fan of, I don't know, like super random emojis. But at the same time, I add them accordingly. But the problem is we're going to hit the cap soon, and I'm going to have to vote some off the island. But I do like, I like the interactive of having people add emojis by request. Unfortunately, I'm somehow finally going to hit the ceiling. Did you know that if you lick a Switch cart, it tastes horrid? I was just talking about that on a recent stream. I forget which one. Remember, guys, when we were talking about, because I said something about that, and I told Hoy and Snowy not to attempt that, but it's an anti-choking mechanism. They actually coat it with a coating that tastes awful, so that when you stick it in your mouth as a 2-year-old, you cough it back up. Unfortunately, rather, the world needs a lot of anti-choking mechanisms for that very reason. Just the way it is. At the same time, I'm not going to do it because it literally is a coating that is just horrible. Have you guys seen an oarfish? No. No, I have not. Not recently. And this Glimwood Tangle sure is not helping me out. It's been thousands of encounters now. I have not gotten any luck. And yeah, you could argue, okay, the very, very first Pokemon I pulled was a shiny, but I'm past that now. That was 5 weeks ago. Belly's rumbling. I'm going to have to call it pretty soon here. But that's all right. I can finish it strong with a shiny. All it takes is one, Indeedee. All it takes is one. Why didn't you shine for me? Do you hate me that much? I knew it was bad, so a few days ago I decided to do it. Ah, stutter. Oh, my friend, why would you do that? It was horrid. That, you see, now you're going to have that. Well, I mean, that taste probably didn't dissipate from your mouth really easily. It was, like I say, I don't know what's in the coating. I have no clue, but I know it's not good. It's a very thin, clear coating. I want to say it's a wax. So they add it as a wax coating on the outside of the cartridge. And they add that into the wax and melt it, and then they coat the cartridge with it before the metallic is in there for the game. So it's on the plastic itself. Nonetheless, tastes horrible. Horrible. That taste lasted for 2 hours. And now you know why Stutter didn't stream Friday. I gotta subscribe to use the Pichu emote. Unfortunately, you cannot use GIFs without subscribing to... Or, I'm sorry, getting Nitro, Discord Nitro. They gotta make money, that's how they do it. No matter what I drink, it wouldn't go away. Yep. That's pretty much it. You have to take a toothbrush and physically, because it's a wax, as soon as you touch that a little bit, just a touch of the residue comes off onto your tongue. Only way that's coming off is either very, very, very slowly or with momentum. So you got to scrub it off. I don't have Nitro. I don't have Nitro either. I don't have a use for it yet. I figure that if I'm ever going to toss money at Discord, it's going to be to upgrade the server. And it's only if you guys really, really enjoy my server enough, I will gladly upgrade it for you guys. The only problem is it turns out that upgrading your server is not that easy. I thought it was simple, like a $2 subscription a month. It's like $5 a month, and it can't just be from me. It has to be boosted by somebody else as well. I'm like, okay, That's the first time that even if I had the money to throw at them, if I was just like, hey, I'll throw the money, here it is, I had it up in the air for them, they'll say, no, you got to have somebody else boost it too. So I'm not sure exactly how that works, but that's the only reason I would do it. I don't want nitro. But, yeah, you guys got to watch out too, as if you're new to Discord, heads up, there are often scams, bots. They will contact you and offer free nitro. They are scams. They are by all means scams. They somehow are able to cold contact you. I think it's just they add you, and it's in their name. That's what it is. It's in their name. It's literally like somebody at free Discord Nitro add me, and do not add them when they send their requests. That is a rampant problem that keeps popping up. I don't even know. Like, I figured Discord is on top of that, but they're not. So just a heads up. If you're new to Discord, you're going to get solicited for free nitro. It's fake. Do not add them. I do not see a point in nitro yet. The only thing that sucks is the that image limit, and not only the image limit, but the video limit too. It's hard to post anything. It really is. Well, maybe not anything. That's a bit of an exaggeration. Oh yeah, my work laptop is still set up. I'm gonna have to shut that thing down Monday. I have to go back in. Oh, I want to call it soon, but I wanna get a few more encounters. I really want to give this a chance. Give me something, anything, game. It's been thousands of encounters. Give me some good rerolls here. Let me work with me. Let me have my shiny. Otherwise, I think the stream's gone really well, guys. It was really fun to hang out. We had a bunch of really, really good raids. It was a couple of G-Max raids in there even. The game that is listed that I am playing is still stuck at Splatoon 2, even though it was not Splatoon. It even says, it's lagging, it says that I put in Pokemon Sword and Shield, and it's stuck. It's stuck. It just says Splatoon 2 the whole time. You know what irks me? The Pokemon GTS is on the phone only. They are very much forcing people to have to interact with their phone. It's rough. Meltan is only achieved, or I should say obtainable, via Pokemon Go, for instance. The first time you can't get a Pokemon in the game. Well, no, that's not true. Fione was... Or Fione was a Pokemon you could not get in the game. I take it back. So that's not the first time they've done that. But yeah, you can only get a Meltan if you play Pokemon Go. And it's you gotta play Go. You really do. You gotta play a lot of Go. And then on top of that, Melmetal takes a lot of effort. He only evolves in Let's Go too. I don't believe that is correct. Meltan can evolve in Pokemon Go. Then again, I don't have one, so every time I caught one, it was a Ditto. I meant Go. Yeah, it only evolves in Go. I don't believe you can evolve it in Let's Go. So Meltan, and that's cool. I appreciate that from them. Meltan's reveal was a really cool reveal. The way they did that was really cool. But because literally this Pokemon starts showing up and everybody's like, it's Ditto Nut, and there were a lot of people saying it was non-existent, that they were screwing around, that's not a real Pokemon, and then so they were saying, like, I don't know what they were saying other than that's not a real Pokemon, it's a glitch. I'm like, why would something like that be in the game? It clearly looks like it's a real Pokemon, and then it turned out to be real. And it was Meltan, and they revealed Meltan. What I didn't like was Meltan seemed to... They said it was corrosive. They said it was corrosive. It was a Pokemon that corroded its opponent. So when they revealed that Meltan was a mythical that had an evolution if it got a bunch of them together, I'm like, the only reason that it's not... it changes form. Like, Wishy-Washy's the same way, except it goes back. It's just a bunch of them lined up in one. But... still, when they revealed it had an evolution, I'm like, okay, that's really, really cool. It's going to be something that dissolves its opponent. It's something that corrodes metal. Instead, what it got was, I figured it might even have, it might be, I don't know, I thought maybe it would have the ability, it would have corrosion as its ability, for instance. The ability to poison metal types. I thought that would be really cool because it uses corrosion, a physical corrosion, rust, a filiform. It's a physical corroding mechanism. It would be cool to be able to poison metal types. Instead, what we got is something that has big giant hands and punches you in the face really, really hard. That was unexpected. You can cheat it by sending Pokemon to the PAL Park, or to Go Park. What do you mean? Willow, my boy? Yep, Professor Willow to do that. Sending what, Meltan? Oh, you mean Melmetal? No, that's not really cheated. That's the intention. You send it from Go to Go Park, and then you send that to, well, I mean, actually, I think you can send it straight from Go to Home. So if you want it on here, you send it from Go to Home. If you want it on Let's Go, you just send it to Let's Go. And if you want it from Let's Go to here, send it from Let's Go to Home to here. Nonetheless, Meltan's, I liked his reveal. It's his evolution that just, it's weird. If you send Pokemon from Go to Let's, you get an item that spawns infinite Meltans. What? In Go. Oh, well. I didn't know that. Okay. Maybe I will actually go for my Duraludon hunt after all. I'll have to finish up. I was close to getting Meltan. All I have to do is finish up Meltan and Go and send it to Let's Go. Maybe I'll do that because then I can get... no, wait a minute. Actually, I'll still do it. It's just I only need one Meltan. They come with the magnet pull ability. So maybe I'll do that. But I really do think my next hunt will be Delmise. I like to take breaks every now and then, especially in a game like this where you don't have to chain them directly. You can chain them, but you can also increase them by sheer counter rate. So my encounters here, they're close to like 200, 300, 400. Depends which Pokemon it is. I could take some break and go catch Delmise, but if I get Meltan, if I work on Meltan, I can get Duraludon to spawn a lot. So just send any Pokemon, then you get the... Oh, infinite Meltans for 30 minutes? No way, dude. So you don't have to do the quest or anything. You can just... I did not know that came out. I didn't mess with any of the Go stuff, because as I started becoming... I started as a rural player, and as I became an extremely rural player, I don't play Go anymore. But maybe I was... Yeah, I want to pick it back up if you say I can do that. But yeah, I'm going to go for that, man. I'm going to go... Send something to Let's Go and go get a bunch of Meltans, because I only need one. Does Meltan... maybe I need to have it built up, though, because the magnet pull trick, I think, only works if Meltan's the first Pokemon in my party. Similar to how Flame Body works for eggs if it's the first Pokemon in your party. If it's just in your party, I don't believe it makes any difference. So I'll have to look at that. It's been going for 3 hours. I think I'll call it here pretty soon. 8:30? Yep, so here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to go for like 10 more encounters after this one, and then I'm going to call it. So I appreciate you guys. Mawile, Senna, Stutter, Snuggy, everybody I saw. Snowy, Hoy, Apples. Apples was here for a little bit, I think. Maybe, I don't know. Apples is playing Minecraft. Skyheart Demon's playing Animal Crossing. So you have to use it before you can get another. Oh, okay. Well, I only need one. Like I say, I only need one. But I might have to either consider making that Melmetal or at least building up the Meltan. All right, here's number 10. 10 more encounters, guys. 10 more encounters, I'm calling it. I'd like to do some more raiding, possibly through the week. We'll see how long I'm at work. Or when I'm going... We'll see what I'm doing tomorrow even. You need 400 Meltan candies to evolve it into Melmetal, so that shouldn't be too hard. Here's number 9. But yeah, I'll consider it, man. I think that's a good idea. Then I can get the Duraludon hunt going. That'd be cool. I also need to consider getting some fossils in this game because I still don't have the fossil Pokemon. And that might be a cool hunt too. Who knows? I think they're ugly, but who knows? Maybe they're maybe I'll be persuaded with time. Here's number 8. Maybe I'll be persuaded with time to enjoy the fossil Pokemon. I think they're Dracovish is a monster. Yeah, I've also heard that they are extremely powerful and stupid to have in competitive. Lot of complaints about that. Number 7. And my prediction was right. Although I had statistically the highest odds, still my prediction was right. No shiny the entire stream. Let's see if my second prediction is right. I'm going to go offline. I'm going to make some dinner. I'm going to go back on... Or I'm not going to go back online, rather. I'm just going to do it offline. I'm going to encounter a couple more Pokemon, number 6. And I'm going to get a shiny and be like, ah, dude. Imagine 2 types of shiny Pokemon. 2 types as in what? He has a move that does 2 times damage if it goes first, and his ability doubles the power of biting moves, so it's broken. Awesome! Nothing like a broken Pokemon. And they hand money out for this stuff. They hand money out for competitions. Here's number 5, I think. 5. Good to know. Kind of makes you wonder. What that forces you to do is you have to use that Pokemon now because everybody else is going to have it. Here's number 4. There we go. Almost ready to call it, guys, but let me thank you all for sitting here and talking with me and making this a fun experience. It was a fun stream. It was great. I had fun. It's always a pleasure with you guys. I appreciate that. I appreciate the likes. There's likes. I love feedback. I absolutely am happy and honored that you guys leave feedback for me. It's really cool. Here's number 2. So you had to get 800 shinies instead of 400. I've never filled up a dex. I give them away. I help my friends hunt out. So I would never have a living dex. Whimsicott and Dracovish combo is a nightmare. Which means everyone's going to use it, man. Everyone's going to use it. I think, yeah, this is number 1. Yep, this is... or was it number 2? I've lost count. We'll call this number 2. We'll do number 1. The last Pokemon before I call the stream. And then, what the heck. After this, I will do a quick encore encounter. I got to switch my Pokemon anyway, so... Alright, here's number 1. In person, nobody uses it. It's weird. It's like in person, I never meet anybody that knows tricks and knows their way around. I don't know any experts at anything, you know? There's a Roblox game with 2 types of shinies. Yeah, but that's a different game that they've recreated something in. Passimian, you're the final encounter. Alright, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call this a stream. It was a pleasure. It was fun. I didn't catch a single shiny, but at least we had some good raids. It was fun. So here is an encore encounter, the final one. And nothing. It's botched. It's crap. It's garbage. It didn't go anywhere. Actually, Nito, what's up? I'll stop for a second. Why, hello there. How are you doing? You're about to end it, aren't you? Jody, what's going on? Guess what? Boom. Yeah, Sword and Shield has 2 types of shinies. It's the Sparkle. They have the regular Sparkle and the Square Sparkle. Why on earth they did that, I have no clue. But they did that. So, all right. Guys, I will go ahead and call it here. Here's a couple of encounters as an encore. And while I do this, I'm going to say, Jody, thank you so much for stopping by, but I apologize because I'm about to end it. I'm going to go make some dinner and call it a stream. But it was good to see you, Jody. Certainly say hi. I certainly wish you well, and you're welcome to chat in Discord. That's where I'm going to be after this is Discord. Unfortunately, I'm going to call it a stream, so sorry about that, Jody. But nonetheless, hope you enjoyed anyways. So that said, yeah, with the sparkles, I have no clue why they added the particles in there. I guess they just wanted it to I don't know. They wanted to add another layer of hunt, if you will. Maybe that's another thing, too, with the two types of sparkles. The square, which is supposed to be the less common one, except they botched the glitch, or they botched it and glitched the programming to where that was the common one, and the regular effect was suddenly the rare one. So good job on them. But nonetheless, so that was really strange why they did that. I guess it was just to really add and bring home to that point earlier about the special shiny hunting club, the people that are in the know. All right, guys. I enjoyed the time I was here, so all right, Jody, it was good to see you. Sorry about that. Sometimes it just happens that way, but here's the final encore encounter, and then I am out, guys. Here we go. Are you gonna shine now or never? Here it goes. No. All right, guys. You guys take care. Have a good night. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you through the week at some point. I'll see you through the stream, or I'll see you through the window. Who knows? Catch you later.